Liberty-Eylau High School. And it's time for some Friday night football here in the Eylau as the Liberty-Eylau Leopards get ready to face off against the Sulphur Springs Wildcats. I'm Tyler Huff, joined by my partner, Earl Gill. Earl, what's going on, my man?
How are you doing, man? It's a lovely day here on Liberty-Eylau. It's home game. The stands are filling. We've had a wonderful week here, Liberty-Eylau. I'm just ready to get this game started, man. We were reeling off of the high of the win that wore away around Tuesday or Wednesday. Like, hey, we got another game to play. We got some more stuff. We got more work to do. We have more business to take care of, and that's where we're at here. I can't wait to play Sulphur Springs. They're a bigger classification school.
No, they're not. We're the same classification. They're just the division up.
Okay, sorry. But they are a bigger school, though, right?
Yeah, they're a bigger school, bigger enrollment for sure. But anyways, as Earl said, we are getting ready for the final non-district game for the Leopards, as next week will be the bye week, and as soon as we return from the bye week, we'll start district play. But the Leopards entered this game at 1-2 overall on the season. The Sulphur Spring Wildcats, they're 3-1 overall so far on this young season. The Leopards are led by head coach Dowaski Davis, who is in his fourth season as the head man here at Liberty-Eylau. The Leopards, they're coming into this game after defeating the Atlanta Rabbits last week in Atlanta, 36-14. Pretty good game last week from the Leopards. It was a close ball game early down in Atlanta. 8-8 was the score at the half, and then in the second half, we saw a heavy dose of the run game from the Leopards. The Leopards only attempted one pass in the second half of play. Greg London led the Leopards with 184 yards on 23 carries with 3 touchdowns on the ground last week. London so far is right over 400 yards on the season with 5 total touchdowns so far on this, which is his senior campaign. So Earl, just kind of talk about what you've seen from Greg this season as he's one of these senior leaders for this Leopard team.
Well, I have seen Greg take over in our run game, which is what you need when you have a balanced attack such that we have.
Yeah.
Mr. London, he runs hard. He runs north to south. He very rarely goes. Once you start going east and west, it's when you start losing yards. Sorry, there the great food that we have here in the press box was getting to me there, but yes, Mr. London, he's a downhill runner. He's kind of your throwback back to what our Leopard faithful may remember from the good old Pat Brady days. The good old who was before Pat Brady?
There was a lot of coaches before Pat.
Well, the guy before, the I running Leopard teams. I'm sorry, I drew a blank there. I'm writing down, getting ready for stats and all this other stuff.
I got you, Mr. Gill. But Greg is a heavy dose of this Leopard offense for sure. As we said, he carried the ball 23 times last week, and we talked with offensive coordinator Eddie Milner a few weeks ago, and he did say that they try to get the ball to Greg at least 25 times a game. They want Greg to touch the ball around 25 times a game. So if you are the Leopards, I do expect offensively to see probably a heavy dose of what will be Greg London and the committee of backs that he has behind him.
Absolutely. Coach Milner actually said that's part of the game plan to get Greg the ball at least 25 times, 25 carries. I was like, man, that's a lot.
It is a lot. But hey,
hopefully Mr. London can maximize his opportunities.
So far, so good. But switching over to the defensive side of the ball, the Leopards are led by Cameron Hadaway. Cameron Hadaway is a senior. He's the senior leader linebacker. Last week in the Atlanta game, Hadaway had 8 tackles. He had 2 tackles for loss, and he also had 2 sacks. He also, offensively, he had a touchdown, and he also converted a 2-point conversion. Hadaway was at the running back position, which is something you haven't seen. That was a new wrinkle that we saw last week with the offense, and so it'll be interesting to see if we see a little bit more of Hadaway offensively today.
Man, Hadaway was running hard last week. He was running violent, and that's what you want from your running back, man. Maybe we should let Mr. 13-1-3 back there tote that thing a little bit.
Yeah, it might be a good thing, huh?
It might be a great thing.
So, here come the Leopards.
Ooh, I like them dark unis, man.
The Leopards are taking the field in their maroon jerseys with the white helmet with the running LE logo on the side with the leopard stripes as well, cloth stripes. They have the black pants on tonight with the white and maroon or cardinal red stripes along the legging. So just to give you a quick rundown on the Sulphur Spring Wildcats, as we said, they're 3-1 overall coming into this game. The Wildcats are led by head coach Brandon Faircloth, who is in his second season as the head coach at Sulphur Springs. The Wildcats, in the season opener, they defeated the Jacksonville Indians in the season opener 29-16. The Wildcats' only defeat came in Week 2 against the Mount Pleasant Tigers. They lost 35-22 against Mount Pleasant. And they come into this game on a 2-game winning streak after defeating Hallsville 35-21 2 weeks ago. And last week they beat Van Alstyne Panthers 31-28. So the Wildcats have a explosive offense. They're led by number 4 quarterback, senior Brady Driver. He has completed 52 of 94 of his passes for 781 yards and 8 touchdowns with 4 interceptions. He has also rushed for 8 touchdowns on 57 carries for 374 yards on this season.
Yeah, Brady Driver's a unique prospect for sure for the Wildcats.
We'll take a short break for the national anthem.
Life is busy, and we get it. The State Bank mobile app was designed to make banking more convenient for you. Check account activity, make transfers, pay bills, and manage your debit card in a snap. You can deposit checks from the convenience of your home or wherever life lands you. The State Bank app lets you organize your accounts, manage alerts, and easily email our customer service experts. Now that you have State Bank at your fingertips, you can spend more time doing what's important to you.
Your family, your bank, State Bank.
Here at Local Habit Coffee Company, we are true coffee connoisseurs and the area's only third wave coffee shop. We are excited as football and fall rolls around to introduce this year's fall drink lineup. We have an all-organic homemade pumpkin spice latte, a delicious s'mores latte, and finally, a smoked maple bourbon cortado that can only be described as fall in a cup. No matter what your preference, you can get your dose of fall right here at Local Habit. We cannot wait to see you in one of our shops, and remember to go make something good happen.
All right, and welcome back to Harris Field, where it's time for the coin toss here at Harris Field. And the honorary captain for the Leopards tonight is Josh Wheeler, former Leopard great. He played at Louisiana Tech, played a little college ball down at Louisiana Tech, came back and coached here at Liberty-Eylau for a little bit of time, and now he's living in Louisiana.
Yeah, I played against Wheeler a little bit. He wasn't dunking on me over there at Arkansas High. No, sir.
Coincidentally, he was my basketball coach my sophomore year of high school here at LE, so shout out Coach Wheeler.
Yeah, I don't know him as Coach Wheeler. I know him as Josh, and he tried to dunk on me one time in high school, and his mom worked with my mom. Yeah, he's a stud duck for sure.
And he was a multi-sport athlete. He was a football player, as we said. He went on to play collegiate ball at Louisiana Tech. He was definitely a, all-district, all-state caliber basketball player on the court, as you just stated. But he also was a track athlete. He did the long jump and all those other field events that,
one of the best.
Displayed in high jump, displaying, that athleticism that he had for sure back in high school. But anyways, for the Leopards, the captains are number 1, Tavarius Neal, number 13, Cameron Hadaway, number 77, Shamar Pickett, and number 2, Carter Stanley. Can't see the Wildcats captains. Yes, I can, because we got a good monitor up here in the booth, Mr. Gill.
The Huff and Gill suite is nice.
Making updates, improvements. Number 64, Matthew Archer, is one of the captains for the Sulphur Spring Wildcats. Number 15, TJ Peters, and number 38, Tanner Hamschow. What a last name.
I love the unique last name.
It's a difficult spelling. I had to think about how to pronounce that one. But anyways, just to give you a few more key players for the Wildcats of Sulphur Springs, as we said, number 4, Brady Driver is the quarterback. Driver has 781 yards passing with 8 touchdowns, 4 interceptions on the year. He has 8 touchdowns on the ground for 57 carries for 374 yards. Number 8, the running back is D. Rose Luke. He has rushed for 227 yards on 41 carries. Number 6, Skylar Lewis is their leading receiver. Lewis has 15 receptions for 327 yards and 5 touchdowns. So the Leopards will receive the opening kickoff to start this ball game.
That's a good thing.
Think so?
Yeah, because, we've deferred, but Sulphur Springs
You get out that phone, man.
I'm not on the phone. What are you talking about? I'm talking to my boss, that guy down there that's announcing me.
I need you to get out of it, man.
Oh, no.
He's in the game, too.
No, he's texting me. We're in both, two worlds. But, yeah, glad to see the Leopards offense get out here and get it started. And
Like I put you on the spot, huh?
man, look, he's texting me right now. Look at down the window.
No, I'm not looking down there. Here we go. The Leopards kickoff return team is on the field. Number 12, Daquan Prevost is back deep along with number 5, Jaden Coleman. Number 20 is the kicker for the Wildcats, Eric Rodriguez. It's football time here at Harris Field. The band is cranking up. It's time to get rolling.
Man, it's football time here at Harris Field.
So it's a high, short pooch kick going to be fielded at about the 32-yard line. It's fair caught by number 13, Cameron Hadaway, and the Leopards will take over 1st and 10 from the 30. Let's hear this spot the ball.
I can't see who has it. Oh, 37.
37-yard line. 39 is where it's going to be. So Hadaway caught it at about the 32.
I like the fair catch call because with questionable weather, the ball might be slick. Those beautiful Jordan gloves might be a little slick.
Yeah, as you said, the weather has been a little funky today. Showers were in the forecast earlier today. Now it's a little clearer, but you never know. So anyways, 1st down and 10 for the Leopards. Pipes is going to pass it to number 7, W.T. Jones, for a gain of 7 yards on 1st down.
That was a good dial-up by Eddie Milner to get the pass game started early. I mean, everyone knows we're going to do a heavy dose of running, but we have to get these explosive wide receivers in the game.
So it's actually going to be a gain of 8. It'll be 2nd and 2 for the Leopard offense. Number 6, Greg London is the tailback in the backfield with the quarterback, Britton Pipes. Pipes is going to hand it off to London this time around, and it's a fumble. The ball is on the ground. The Wildcats are going to pick it up, and they're going to get a touchdown.
Whoa.
So error by the running back, London, trying to get out of a tackle by one of the Wildcat defenders. Fumbles, and the Wildcats scoop and score.
Man.
They go up 6-0 here with 11 minutes, 8 seconds left to go here in the first quarter of play.
He got out. That was like at least 40 yards, right? Maybe like 30.
Yeah, it was about a 38-yard fumble recovery.
Wow. Man, what a turn of events.
So the kicker, Rodriguez, is out for the extra point attempt. The kick is up, and it's good. So with 11:08 remaining here in the first quarter of play.
That was a quick one.
The Wildcats strike quick, as you said. They lead 7-0. Only 52 seconds into the game.
Well, so I'm trying to jot some things down to come back to during the game. And like I said, man, second play of the game, we give up a big one. Sulphur Springs are on their toes, as the people can see at home. Those that are watching, it's full on their side, and giving the visitors something to cheer about.
So if you're the Leopards, that's one thing you have to not have is turnovers. You have to protect the ball, and just had a unfortunate play there. London couldn't hold on to the ball trying to get out of a tackle, and the Wildcats recover and take it back for a touchdown.
Yeah, I think Mr. London knows he made a mistake there, and I think that he's going to come back and correct it going the rest of the way. Expect big things out of Mr. London going the rest of the contest today. That one hiccup isn't going to be the determining factor of the game. Let's get that squared away and said now. Like you said, Mr. Huff, there's 11 minutes and 8 seconds left in the opening period. But that's a major one because we do not get the ball at halftime. But we'll revisit that later.
So the ball is set on the tee by number 20, the kicker, Eric Rodriguez of the Wildcats. Number 12, Daquan Prevost, and number 5, Jaden Coleman is back deep. It's an onside kick this time around. The Leopards touch it, and they fortunately
get it back. That's a good
recover
job.
it. That's number 9, Carlos Ford.
Mr. Ford has played significant minutes, and he's come up in big areas for the Leopards this year as a senior.
The Leopards will take over 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line.
I'm ready to see what Coach Milner's dialed up here. I see my man Jay Sean Weatheralls at the top side.
So the Leopards come out, 2 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right.
That's a matchup we could possibly exploit.
London is the tailback. They're going to hand it off. I think that's actually Jaquan Johnson in the backfield this time around. That is Jaquan Johnson, and Johnson has a nice carry on 1st down. Picks up 11. That'll pick up the 1st down, and the Leopards are moving.
He's running hard. That was a hard run by Mr. Johnson.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line.
See what Coach Milner dials up out of the shotgun set.
So we come out with trips this time to the left. They're going to throw it out to Johnson on a pass out of the backfield. He's going to have a little room around the left side before he's forced out of bounds.
Is that 12 there?
I think that was 12. The dark numbers on those dark jerseys are hard to see. That was Prevost.
Yeah, I like the unique ways to get him the ball. Like, we have to find unique ways to get him the ball in space. And, I like what Coach Milner dialed up there to get our young sophomore the ball in space.
So it's 2nd and 4 for the Leopard offense. Come out with a tight set this time around. Pipes is going to fake the handoff. He'll keep it inside himself. They're going to stuff him.
I like the RPO look. You just got to, maybe then wasn't the time to tuck, but sometimes you got to give and go. But I like keeping the defense honest by Mr. Pipes there.
So that'll bring up 3rd down for the Leopard offense, 3rd and 4 from the 48-yard line. Clock's ticking inside of 10 minutes.
And the Leopards, we got to, show a little bit more urgency on the offensive side of the ball. We will. Still early.
Play clock's at 9 seconds. 3rd and 4. They have 2 receivers to the right. They're going to send one in motion. They're going to hand it off to him. That's Prevost. Prevost's going to try to find a hole. He does. He makes a move. He's going to pick up the 1st down. After a nice carry on the jet sweep by number 12, Daquan Prevost.
Well, I'll say, the more you give the ball to the young sophomore, he makes plays. I would find a way to get the young man the ball more in space and let him, see what he can create there.
So they'll come back out 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. 2 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. They're going to hand it off this time around. That's Johnson on the carry. Johnson trying to move the pile. He'll pick up about 5 yards on the 1st down carry.
Strong run by Mr. Jaquan Johnson. No knock to Mr. London because he does so much for us, but I've said Mr. Jaquan Johnson has been one of our bright spots in the running back room this year.
I agree. So they actually give him 6. It'll be 2nd and 4 from the 29-yard line. Clock's at 11. Excuse me, not 11. 8 minutes.
Oh, yeah, it's ticking. Hopefully we can convert here and get a 1st down.
Hand it off to number 11, Johnson, and Johnson's going to be met by a host of Wildcats right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, the Wildcats are seemingly making small adjustments. You kind of see, someone was telling me that they play 8 yards deep in their defensive secondary, but I'm kind of seeing guys on suppressed coverage, and I'm also seeing 8 guys in the box. So
I think, they've watched film and seen
Absolutely.
that the Leopards have,
Yes. We have a heavy dose of our running game.
Absolutely. So trips this time to the left. Pipes is going to look. He has a man open, and it's caught in the middle of the field by, I believe that's Prevo on the reception.
It
is. That's Prevo
first
with
down
the
by
reception.
Our young freshman.
He does pick
sophomore,
up.
sorry.
He does pick up the first down for the Leopards. It's 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line.
As it stands, I think Pipes is 2 for 2 now. 2 completions, 2 passes.
Clock steady moving inside of 7:30. The score is 7-0 here in the first quarter of play. The Wildcats lead the Leopards. Hadaway is in at tailback this time. They're going to hand it off to him. He has the hole, and he's going to get into the end zone for a Leopard touchdown. Number 13, Cameron Hadaway. From 16 yards out, he finds pay dirt, and the Leopards get on the board. Score is 7-6 with the extra point pending.
That was a big play for our Leopard offense, especially Coach Milner dialing out the run play with a different running back, a young man's name we haven't spoke of, and look what you get.
So Hadaway has 4 carries on the season, and 2 of those are touchdowns.
Hey, there's something to say about Mr. Hadaway's nose.
So we're going to throw it on a botched play. It's caught. Are we going to get in? Let's see. He didn't get in. Oh, my goodness. So I don't know if that was a intentional fake or I think it was a bad snap, and Pipes just had to throw it. Jaden Coleman caught it, but they say he was short of the goal line. But he did touch the pylon.
That Coleman kid's balling. He makes plays. But glad we've cut into their lead. Down a point. Anything can happen, Mr. Huff.
7-6 with 7:14 remaining here in the first quarter of play. The Leopards trail by 1. They'll come out to kick off to the Wildcats. Back deep for the Wildcats is number 7, Jackson Hare.
Jackson Hare. With a name like Hare, I bet he can run.
So while we have a second, we do want to shout out all of our sponsors. Shout out to McClarty Ford, Red River Federal Credit Union, Hadaway Collision, and all of our other fine sponsors.
Christus St. Michael's, Texarkana College, Texas A&M Texarkana, Roadrunner, principal sponsor, Golden Chick, Texarkana Emergency Center, Signature Care. Thank you so much for all that you do for Leopard Athletics and LEISD.
So the kick is going to be fielded by 17.
Number 17 on the return.
So that's 17 instead of 7. That's Tristan Hankins. So the Wildcats will come out 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Let's see what the Sulphur Springs coaches dial up. They said
so this is the first time the offense has been out here, huh?
Yes, and they were talking earlier. We were just light friendly banter. They said they were going to dial up some different things for us.
First down and 10 from the 33-yard line. So Brady Driver is the quarterback. He's going to fake the handoff. He throws it out, and it's dropped.
That's an early drop by Mr. Driver.
So the Leopards were coming in hot on Driver, too.
He heard those footsteps. He saw it.
Put a little pressure on him, and ball just was a little low, intended for number 7, Jackson Hare. It'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Wildcats.
I like what Coach Stan Kimball dialed up there. The defensive pressure is what's going to keep these Wildcats on their toes. Hopefully, that will generate turnovers.
So the Wildcats come out with trips to the left. Driver's going to throw it out to Hare once again on a screen pass. It's caught. And he's going to be hit and forced out of bounds by number 1, Tavarius Neal.
He Neal's back there balling.
Nice job by Neal forcing the receiver Hare to go out of bounds on what could have been a pickup of a few yards for sure.
Yes, but the defensive prowess of Mr. Neal stopped him behind the line of scrimmage and for no gain.
Well, he actually gained 1. It's 3rd and 9 from the 34-yard line. So Brady Driver, he's going to roll. He's looking down the field. He throws it. He has a man, but it's just a little behind him, and it falls incomplete.
Wow, so they've come out really throwing the ball more than I expected, Sulphur Springs, and they've had 3 incompletions. Well, they've had 3 passes, 1 completion, 2 incompletions on the night.
So nice coverage there by number 2 of the Leopards, Carter Stanley. And that'll force 4th down and 9 for the Wildcats, and Driver will drop back to punt.
This is exciting. We have 2 of the most exciting, electric special teamers in this part of Texas. They're electric.
So Tavarius Neal and Daquan Prevost back deep. It's going to be a line drive punt. It'll bounce out of bounds at about the 32-yard line. So that's where the Leopards will take over 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. So last time out, nice offensive drive, nice offensive possession from the Leopards. So, I mean, whatever we did this time, last time, we got to continue to move the ball like we did last time around.
Yes, we do. We have to continue to mix the run with the pass. Thank you, Mr. Huff.
Tripping.
I appreciate you. But, yeah, as long as we mix the run with the pass, I think that Coach Milner has a good –
so the Leopards are going to run an option on 1st down. He's going to pitch it to Johnson. Johnson does pick up about 3 yards on the carry. He'll bring up 2nd and 7. They give him 2, actually, 2nd and 8.
As long as we're going north, not south, as long as we keep moving forward and pressing forward, I like what our Leopards offense is dialing up here.
So Pipes is in the shotgun. He's going to drop back. He throws it. It's caught by Prevost. Prevost makes one man miss. He's trying to get out of another tackle, but they're finally going to bring him down. But it is enough to move the chains for the Leopards.
And as that stands with 5 minutes and 30 seconds, we have gained 4 first downs. And, I mean, that's a lot in the first quarter. That means we're moving the chains. That means there's some continuity and fluidity there within our offense.
1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Clock steady moving inside of 5:30.
Let's see if we attack these DBs here.
Split receivers to both sides. The tailback is going to receive the handoff. He's going to be tackled after maybe a 2-yard gain.
I'm impressed with their run defense. What about you, Mr. Huff?
I am
Just
as
early
well.
on, just which the small
Their
sample
defensive
size.
front has good size, so
Absolutely.
I mean, when you have good size up front, you sometimes you can close in on that run game a little bit better.
I feel like this is going to be a game of wits. What do you say? Like the bend but don't break. Like whoever doesn't break or fold, will be victorious at the end of this.
We'll see. 2nd and 7 for the Leopards from the 47. So Pipes is going to run the option again. He pitches it, and Johnson slips out of one tackle, and he makes positive yardage on what could have been a negative play.
Yes, that was almost another situation that would have not been good.
So it'll be 3rd and 5 for the Leopards.
So how you been doing, Mr. Huff?
Great, man. We're watching this game.
Awesome.
Third and 7 from the 49-yard line. Pipes is going to roll to his right. He's looking.
Like the
He has a
bootleg.
man open. It's caught. That's Prevost. Prevost's at the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Leopards.
That's a big play. That was huge.
Dequan Prevost with the touchdown reception from Britton Pipes.
That's what we've been waiting to see. That was an explosive play, and we need more explosive plays if we're going to walk out of here victorious.
That's a 53-yard touchdown reception from Prevost. And the Leopards take the lead 12-7 with the extra point pending.
That was one of those electric plays that I say that if you stack during a game, that's how you're victorious. You have to keep the explosive plays going.
So the Leopards will go for 2 to try to make it a 7-point game.
I agree with got to keep people honest.
So it's a quarterback keeper up the middle. Let's see if they can push him in. They do. He crosses the goal line, and the 2-point conversion is good. So the Leopards lead 14-7 here in the first quarter of play. So we'll take a short break, and we'll come right back with the final 3 minutes of the first quarter. You're listening to Leopard Football here on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Gameday.
We are excited to announce here at Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital that we have expanded our capabilities to better serve our community. As a hospital, we have the capability for inpatient services. After your outstanding emergency care, we can smoothly transition you into one of our new inpatient rooms that have telemetry monitors in every room to continue your concierge medicine care. While our patients continue receiving their care in their inpatient suites, we also make sure that your loved ones are taken care of with our outstanding facilities. Our added services include a procedure room and also the capability of MRIs. With our imaging, we are...
Welcome back to Harris Field, where the Leopards lead the Sulphur Spring Wildcats 14-7. 3 minutes, 28 seconds remaining here in the first quarter of play. Dequan Prevost scored on a 53-yard touchdown reception from quarterback.
Can you say that
Britton
again
Pipes.
for me? Just say it
53 yards.
53-yard pass.
Touchdown pass.
That sounds so good to say.
Woo.
We need more of it.
So that's actually Prevost's first offensive touchdown this season.
That's a good thing. Because
5 games in, and here we go.
You put his name in a search bar, and there's a lot of things that pop up, and they're all positive, they're all great. You see multitude of offers and stars, and it's good to see this young man representing Liberty-Eylau the right way and scoring his first touchdown tonight.
So Howdaway is going to kick it off for the Leopards, and the Wildcats are going to have a nice return out across the 35-yard line down to the 38. And that's where they'll take over 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
And, our Leopards are playing inspired football, and that's what you love to see. This is our last non-district contest. So, we gotta let it all out. Let it all hang out and go.
So Brady Driver will bring the Wildcat offense back out. 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. Come out with 2 receivers to the left. They're going to hand it off to the tailback, number 8. He's going to have a huge hole, and he might go the distance. He gets out of one tackle. He's going to be at the 20, the 15, the 10. They're going to bring him down finally at the 9-yard line.
Yeah, that's their first down for the night. And it's a big one.
What a carry there by number 8, D. Rose Luke.
D. Rose.
D. Rose.
Like literally like Derek, like D. Rose.
D. Rose Luke.
DeRose Lewis. It ain't.
He has a hyphen in his last name.
Oh, okay.
He has 2 last names. Rose Luke.
Coach Parker Jones was kind of like explaining to me, like, Earl, these kids were born when DeRoe came out with his music. And, I was like, whoa, we're old.
So Driver's going to keep it himself on 1st and goal from the 9, and the Leopards are going to bring him down after a gain of 2 yards. So it'll be 2nd and goal for the Wildcats.
Remember I alluded to about the bend don't break mentality of who can exude that and show that throughout an entirety of a game, though that they would be victorious in the end. I think these goal line stands in the red zone. This is where that mentality, and this is where you see who really wants it.
So Driver's going to keep it himself this
Oh,
time
wow.
again around the right side, and he'll get into the end zone for a Sulphur Spring Wildcat touchdown.
Didn't you talk about him earlier in the
I
pregame?
did. I talked about him in the pregame portion. He came into the game with 374 yards on the ground with 8 touchdowns, and now he has 9 after this one right there.
And just like that, it's like if, they make this field goal, it's a 0-0 game. 14-14, but I like to call it 0-0 because essentially it's 0-0. And that nice band strikes up. Big bad land from Sulphur Springs land.
So the kicker, Rodriguez, will come out. The kick is up. He slides it down the middle.
With a name like Rodriguez, I bet he's a really good kicker, maybe soccer player.
Possibly so. So it's 14-14 here in the first quarter. Still got about 2 minutes remaining.
Hey, this is a heck of an offensive onslaught. 14 points in the first quarter by both teams. This is like be a good old slobber knocker, Tyler. like Jim Ross used to say, man, this might be one of those Oklahoma slobber knockers.
Well, so far, it's living up to that type of billing. We're having some discussions here about the extra point is what's going on the field. There's a penalty, actually. I didn't see the flag, but it is a penalty. So I guess we'll have a retry on the kick.
Interesting. Pushing back a little bit. I like that.
So we're not tied. It's 14-13 still.
Leopards still with the advantage.
Still with the lead.
Any games you looking forward to tomorrow, Mr. Huff?
Probably so. I think it was a good one. Coach Prime.
Hey, speaking of
Speaking
which.
of, LaMichael James will be getting honored during that game.
Oh, wow.
The Oregon Ducks, they will honor him for his College Hall of Fame.
Have you noticed all these
selection.
sunglasses we have around LE?
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay.
But we got a 2-point conversion play going on from the Wildcats. Instead of the extra point attempt, Driver will try to push it up the middle, and he does. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. So instead of trailing by 1, the Wildcats now lead by 1. 15-14 is the score. 2 minutes, 8 seconds remaining here in the first quarter of play.
Well, before Mr. Driver tried to dampen my parade, I was going to talk about all my great sunglasses that we have going on in Liberty-Eylau, turning this place in like the Boulder-Eylau or something, man. I love it. But that was a good play call by those Sulphur Springs Wildcats over there. You got to dial it up. I mean, they have nothing to lose here, and I like the 2-point conversion. You go for it. You go for 2 points when you can. Is he the head coach, the guy with the skunk patch over there?
I'm not sure.
Because me and him were cutting up before the game. That guy right there?
I'm not sure.
I wonder, man. He's funny.
But anyways, the Wildcats lead 15-14. They'll come out to kick off to the Leopards. Number 20, Eric Rodriguez is the kicker.
Eric Rodriguez. Boy, I bet he can.
Somebody said not Boulder-Eylau.
Boulder-Eylau, yeah, I'm telling you. Hey, like Miss Webb posted, man, they can't see us coming. You seen the white sunglasses, man. You seen the sunglasses.
Here we go. Daquan Prevost is back deep along with number 5, Jaden Coleman.
Man, I'm ready to see another explosive play. I just love when those guys from the Eylau with explosive plays.
So the officials are going to call a delay of game
I've never
against the
seen
kickoff
that in
team.
the special teams, like to wait for a kick. I love it, though. Push them back some more.
Don't know if it was intentional because the kicker is asking the ref, what's up? I mean, I don't know.
I mean, what you got going on, bro? You ever give me flags? I got to do head rolls for this on Monday, man. Come on, buddy. And shout out to all of our little listeners and the people that are viewing at home.
So Rodriguez is going to kick it this time.
Uh-oh.
It's a deep kick going to be fielded at the 22-yard line by number 1, Tavarius Neal. Neal's wiggling. He's going to be at the 40. He has a little room. It's finally going to be forced out of bounds, and that should be a flag, and it is going to be one. The ref couldn't even find the flag, but he finally dug it out of his pocket and threw it.
Yeah.
So that'll be a late hit out of bounds by the Wildcats, and that'll be an additional 15 yards on what was a nice kickoff return by number 1, Tavarius Neal.
Oh, Mr. Neal has really been a bright spot on our special teams return game.
I agree.
He knows what he's doing with his ball in the hands back there. He's like our mini David Hester there. Or did I just say
Devin
that? Devin Hester, yes.
I know what you meant.
Yes, I got a lot going on in my mind, man.
Need you to get it out.
Like we have 2 fouls.
So there's going to be 2 fouls.
I hope none against the good guys in red or maroon. Cardinal, Garnet.
They're pointing over along the far side of the field. There is a flag laying at the 36-yard line.
There's an obvious flag, you know.
And
The
then
one
we
we
have
know
the
about.
late hit out of bounds here along the Leopard sideline. So with the spot of where that flag is over there, I'm going to assume maybe a hold.
Wait, are they going backwards?
We are.
Oh,
Holding against the left.
What I tell you, it's going to be a holding call against the Leopards.
man, you ever had somebody punch you in the gut and it takes a little bit out? Like, oh. Sorry, though. Got my man Donnie Darko on the camera
So,
back there.
trying to get the – here we go. Official is going to call a personal foul against Sulphur Springs.
So wouldn't they offset?
Liberty will take over first and 10 at their own.
Well, I guess so. So we'll take over 1st and 10 from the 41.
Okay.
I guess maybe they marked off the holding call from
Yeah.
wherever the ball was supposed to be spotted.
Let's see what Coach Milner dials up. He got those retro ones on his feet right there. They looked a little creased up, Coach, man. He's on the tippy toes out there, man. I'm going to have to hook him up with the plug I got on the shoes, man. And no, Tyler. No, because Coach Polly said that earlier to me today. Shout out to Coach Polly. She thought she had some jokes. No.
Oh, the ball is on the ground while Gil is talking.
Fumaruski.
Fumble on that play.
So the Leopards fortunately recover the dropped handoff between quarterback and running back.
We got to get that down. 5th game of the season.
So we do lose yards. It'll be 2nd down and 14 for the Leopards.
But it's a wet ball. Look at Sean. Look at Sean. Work him, Sean. Love to see the game working next to us. But yeah, it's wet ball out there. The conditions are different.
So the Leopards try to set up a screen play, and it's going to be batted down, but there is a flag on the play, and they're going to call a personal foul roughing the passer against Sulphur Springs.
That's a good call because that almost was not good.
So as Pipes threw the ball, he was hit above the shoulders, and they call a personal foul roughing the passer.
That's our 5th first down of the quarter. It's been a long first quarter.
It's been a
man.
very long first quarter. I was just about to say that.
A lot of excitement. And
After the penalty, Liberty also
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Leopards
49 yards.
from the 49-yard line after the penalty. So they'll hand it off to London.
running hard.
And Greg is going to pick up about 3 yards on the first down carry. Tried to find a little space and picked up as much as he could.
It's there's going to be a heavy dose of Mr. London today. Coach Miller he made no qualms about it. So Mr. London's going to have to carry a load. Maybe he can break a few, get some good air on the side.
So it's 2nd down and 6 for the Leopards.
Trips right. Pipes takes it out. He pitches it to W.T. Jones. Sorry. W.T. stopped behind the line of scrimmage and forced out of bounds.
Now we see why you are not the
Play-by-play?
Exactly.
Yeah, man. I got a lot going on, dude. I'm thinking about stats and all kinds of stuff.
I don't think that's the case.
Third completion.
Play clock, game clock is at 8 seconds, and so that'll probably be the final play of the first quarter. And at the end of one, the Leopards trail 15-14. We'll take a break, and we'll come back with the second quarter live from Harris Field. You're listening to Leopard Football on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Gameday.
Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, or maybe a new or pre-owned boat or RV, care for a car wash, had a fender bender, or you need service on your vehicle, boat, or RV, we have it all when you let us exceed your expectations at Greg Orr Auto, Marine, and RV in Shreveport, Texarkana, and Ashdown. Shop hassle-free and always be treated like family while choosing from our sensational selection. In Shreveport, visit Orr Acura, Orr BMW, Orr Cadillac, and the Greg Orr Pre-Owned Super Center. In Texarkana, Classic Buick GMC, Classic Cadillac, Classic Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Classic Kia, Classic Mazda, Classic Pre-Owned, the Classic Car Wash, Greg Orr Marine and RV, Greg Orr Collision, and Classic Chevrolet in Ashdown. Or visit Greg Orr Auto.
Welcome back to Harris Field, where it's the start of the second quarter between the Leopards and the Wildcats. And the Wildcats do lead 15-14, but the Leopards have possession of the ball, 3rd and 10 from the Wildcat 49-yard line.
Maybe we can get back to some of the things we were – whoa.
So Pipes is looking. He has a man. It's caught. That's Prevost. Prevost is going to be forced out of bounds just about maybe a yard short of the first down. So let's see what we decide to do. We're not in punt territory. But definitely don't have a kicker with the leg of this range. So I expect to see an offensive play here probably.
But quiet as kept, Pipes is 4 for 4.
He is 4 for 4.
I mean, I don't mind the safe passes. I like it, actually.
So it's 4th and 1 from the 41-yard line. And the Leopards are going to go for it. And we got a timeout called by the Leopards. So I think it was just a little confusion there on what the play call was between the coaching staff and the offensive players. And so called a timeout.
Yeah, we have to get those play calling in and out issues fixed before district. Not being able to cohesively get the plays in, consistently get the plays in, that can become an issue as we get down the road when games start mattering towards district seeding and playoffs. You don't want me to get on that tangent again. No one liked that last year. So,
well, it's old and in the past now.
No. I'm just saying, hey.
But it's 4th and 1 is the play. It's from the 41-yard line. So what would you do here?
I'd quarterback sneak it under center, but we're going from shotgun, so I don't really know.
And we have a flag thrown.
Oh.
And it's probably going to go against the Leopards. I think the right tackle moved, and it is going to go against the Leopards, and so that'll bring out the punt team instead of us going for it.
Well, yeah, it's okay, though. It's still an early game. We got 11:50 left in the first half.
So smart move there by the Wildcat defense, kind of shifting and showing a little movement.
They're making adjustments now. They watched a little film for sure.
So Pipes will drop back the punt instead of lining up to go for a 4th and 1 play.
I grew up around Kevin Kelly, man. He's going for it on 4th down every time. That was unique to watch, unique to witness.
So Pipes will roll out, and he gets a high, short punt. It'll bounce, and I think it hit one of the Wildcat players, and the Leopards hop down on it. Let's see. And they do recover it. The official agrees. It bounced off one of the Wildcats' legs, and the Leopards take over. 1st down and 10 from the 19-yard line. What a change of events.
That's a favorable field position.
Very favorable field position.
We have to capitalize there. If you're Liberty-Eylau, this is where you got to score.
So now the offense will come back out. So I guess that fourth down play, I guess we did convert it, huh? After all.
That's a big, special teams play in the game.
So the offense will come back out 1st and 10 from the 19. 11 minutes, 47 seconds remaining here in the first half of play. The Leopards trail by 1, 15-14.
I see a matchup that I would exploit on the top side of the screen there. He's over there by himself.
They're going to hand it off to London. London's trying to get around that right side. He's going to be brought down after a gain of 2.
It's all right. Greg's still running. Maybe he can get to the outside and cut up. Ben can start, rebel rouser, get it going.
2nd and 8 coming up for the Leopards.
The clock is ticking, though.
Ball is spotted on the 17-yard line.
Let's see what Coach Milner dials up here.
So you have Tavarius Neal in one-on-one coverage down here at the bottom of your screen. Up top, I believe that's
Jayshon Weatherall.
Yes. Prevo is in the slot here at the top. Whoa. So they're going to hand it off to London.
That D lineman got back there fast. You see 75?
I did.
Woo!
He's a big guy.
He got back there fast. He was on the ground trying to make the tackle.
He's a big guy. He might be the biggest guy on the field between him and number 44 up front.
I'm really surprised Jamarcus McFarland had made his way up I-30 to find that guy.
Greg did pick up a gain of 3 on that carry. So it's 3rd and 5 from the 14-yard line. Clock still ticking.
Yeah, see, that guy out there on Jayshon Weatherall, he's whew.
So Greg is going to line up in the slot this time. They're going to throw it to Prevo out of the backfield, but incomplete. So a nice little wrinkle there. Lining up Prevo in the backfield, trying to get it to him in space, but just couldn't convert the pass. And so it'll bring up 4th down and 5, and the offense will stay on the field.
Yeah, I think you're in that, the place, the position of the field where you kind of have to go for it, especially since, if you're lacking a strong field goal unit. And I'm not saying we are, but I'm just saying we could be stronger. So why not go? Why not go for it? Put your guys in the best position to be successful.
Here we go, 4th down and 5. Pipes is going to fake the handoff. He's going to roll to his right. He has a man. It's caught. That's number 7. W.T. Jones.
That was a good one.
With the reception, and it is enough for the first down. So the Leopards convert a 4th down play, and they pick up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal from the 5-yard line.
Pipes back there thinking, man. I love it. Love to see it. Like when he is at his best.
So it's a flag. Oh, my goodness. Where's the flag? I don't see it, but there's one somewhere on the ground. And it is going to go against the Leopards.
Sorry about that.
We haven't got a signal from the officials just yet on what the call is, but we see them going in reverse.
That's 3 penalties for our Leopards. That one right there might be the one that that was a drive killer.
So whatever the penalty was, it went from 4th and 5 to 4th and 10.
Still very much manageable. Let's see what Eddie Tyrone dials up here, Coach Milner.
So I'm pretty sure whatever he was calling it changes now that it's 4th and 10, and Pipes is under pressure. He slips out of the sack. He's going to run for his life. He just throws it, and it's incomplete. So Pipes really had nowhere to go.
Turnover on downs.
He just throws it, and it's incomplete, and that is a turnover on downs.
So, yeah, that was a quick turn of events. But it's not a complete – it's not, hold on, it's not a white knuckle moment. if what's his name, Brady, number
Brady
4.
Driver, yeah.
Yeah, as long as we can get pressure, we can put hats on Brady Driver. Because if we let him loose and he start wiggling, he gonna wiggle.
Well, last time it was the running back that broke out on us, so we also got to make sure that we're containing the run game.
Yes.
And they're going to hand it off to the backup tailback, number 22, and he bounces off of 2 tacklers.
Ooh-wee.
And he almost picks up the first down on a hard, tough run by number 22, Cameron Jefferson.
Mr. Cameron Jefferson has bad intentions on his mind with that ball in his hands.
They're going to get to the line quickly. They're going to hand it off to Jefferson again.
Look at him.
And Jefferson's going to be tripped up by number 7, W.T. Jones, but he does fall forward to pick up the first down.
Mr. Jefferson is head down with commotion on his mind.
So it's now 1st and 10 for Sulphur Springs.
Love to see that Leopard Pride getting ready for their halftime show.
Ball is spotted on the 30-yard line.
Hey, I like 22, man. No gloves, no spat. He old school, man. Hey.
So Driver's going to throw it out to his receiver, number 9.
Oh,
he makes the move. He's going to have room up the sideline. Finally pushed out of bounds by the Leopard defender, number 2, Carter Stanley. That's number 9, the receiver, Wyatt Watson. Watson is the second leading receiver on this Wildcat team. Watson has 16 receptions for 178 yards on the season with 2 touchdowns. He just got number 17.
Yeah. If he had if he had foot speed,
yeah, it would have been a foot race.
Yeah, their band would have been cranking up playing as they're walking down, getting ready.
He had
for
a little
halftime.
room down that sideline.
Yes.
So there is a flag thrown.
Let's see who it's on.
It's going to go against the Wildcats.
Good. Now we're both tied with the penalties, 3-3. That's good.
So it is going to be a hold, I believe, against the Wildcats. But they do have first down.
Oh.
Might have a free play here. Driver's just going to throw it up. And we have extracurricular activity going on the sideline. See, coaching staffs from both teams are going to try to get this situated.
Yeah, it was just a little hefty pushing. It wasn't nothing too serious.
Nothing too severe, but you never like to see that.
No, it wasn't too serious.
But I'm pretty sure there's going to be a flag thrown on that.
There should be offsetting penalties for both teams.
Sometimes it's about who get caught first.
Well, I think the other guy pushed our guy first. Like,
I don't know. We might need a replay.
No, we don't need a replay.
I'm just saying. I said us.
No.
We might need a replay.
Oh, well, no, I don't want to show no replays.
Not showing it.
Yeah, no.
We might want to see it.
Prevo, get back, son. Let them take care of business.
And so Coach Faircloth is on the field of the Wildcats in the official's ear, and I can't blame him. Also can't blame Coach Davis.
I mean,
for being on
nothing really happened
on the left hash mark.
I mean, it was just, Strap City, man. That's all,
Well, it was a free play. There was a penalty even before all of this escalated.
Yeah, that's how I don't know it got to that point. Like, it was a free play, and it was out of bounds.
Because there was a tussle going on between the receiver and the defensive back. That's what led to that. And so the Wildcat fans even wanted an interference call, but I don't know if you call interference on a free play like that.
Yeah.
So the officials are having a lengthy discussion at the 40-yard line. So just here in about 8 minutes, the Leopard Band will take the field along with the Wildcat Band of Sulphur Springs. We'll let you enjoy the halftime show.
At least our kids take up for one another, though. Gotta love band of brotherhood that they have.
So they are going to call offsides against the Leopards. I don't think they're going to call anything against either team for the extracurricular activity.
Because there was none. It was just two young men loving football.
I like how you put that.
Hey, man. Just two young men getting after it.
So regardless, the Wildcats move forward.
We have an ejection.
And there's an ejection.
Whoa.
Not sure who is ejected or from which team, but it's been announced that there is an ejection. So there is going to be, let's see. Coach Davis is talking to the officials currently. Not sure. We'll get that. What's going on with that?
An ejection.
We need a field mic for the officials here at Harris Field.
We don't need a field mic tonight.
Yes, we do. So we can get a clear call of what's going on. It's watching for hand signals, and then half the time they don't give it to you. We can't have this, man.
Then we got junior leaguers on the camera, man. They don't stand the man ball head. Get it off my ball spot. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Coach Wild, baby. But yeah, I can't see anything.
So
your vision's better than mine.
It'll be 1st and 5 for Sulphur Springs when we return play.
We'll resume play. The Wildcats have a 1st and 5.
Here we go. 1st and 5.
Absolutely. Glad to get back to it.
For the Wildcats from the 35-yard line. And we have movement, and there's going to be another flag thrown.
Hopefully on those guys.
It is going to probably go against the Wildcats. False start against Sulphur Springs.
This has been an extended first half.
I totally agree. Well, now they'll go back to 1st and 10. So he moved them forward 5 yards with the offsides. Now they move back the 5 yards. It's now 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. Brady Driver is going to take the snap. He'll hand it off to 22 Jefferson. Ooh. Jefferson's going to be stuffed.
Mr. Golston? That's my boy.
I see Mr. Golston, and I also see number 77, Shamar Pickett, on the tackle. Avion Golston, number 52, led the way there.
Mr. Golston has a really bright future for our Leopards, man. That guy, he got active hands, violent hands, active feet. Hey, man, a couple camps, man, you might see him on the radar here pretty soon. Like the way he plays.
So it's 2nd and 8 after the 2-yard gain by Jefferson. They'll fake the handoff. Driver's looking deep. He's going to throw it, and it's going to be caught by number 5 of the Wildcats, Caden Mitchell, with a tiptoe along the sideline to make the reception.
Yes, that was a really good catch, man. I'm not a hater, man. I can't, heck of a play by that Wildcat.
I wonder did he have both feet down?
Don't be a hater, Tyler.
I'm just
man.
asking.
Let the kid
it don't matter. I'm just asking. Just for
he did. Let's just say he did.
Maybe NFL purposes.
Let's just say he did.
You don't have to have both feet down here. You only need one.
Send us to ESPN, man. That kid deserves it, man. I seen y'all do that all that you got Moss stuff. Come on now.
Anyways, 1st down for the Wildcats. And they're going to run it with Jefferson. Jefferson's going to have a few blockers in front of him. He makes one man miss, and he's going to pick up the 1st down on a hard, tough carry there by the backup tailback,
man, I started
number 22, Jefferson.
Started having flashbacks to center there for a second when I seen that first maroon jersey go flying. Like, whoa, slow down. Hey, Jefferson's a dog, man. For him not to be the starter, the big old dude running that thing. Looks like Trey Carson back there.
So we have a timeout on the field by the Leopards. So we'll take a short one as well. We've been talking for a long time, Mr. Gill.
I love talking to you, man. You're my best friend, Mr. Huff.
I don't know about that one.
Oh, man. He disowned me. Hey, shout out to my boss, Dr. Brown. I know she's watching. Hey, Dr. Brown, did you hear him, Dr. Brown? Just hard on me. Shout out to everyone watching out there, school board members and everything. Everyone involved with Liberty-Eylau.
Can we take this break now? You're going to talk the break away.
Hey.
We might as well not even take it. It's 20 seconds now.
I got to shout out
30
our people,
seconds
man.
of that break
I got
away.
to shout out our people.
My
I appreciate
goodness.
all of them.
I wanted a drink of this fabulous Sprite to my right.
Well, put your thing up to, do your thing.
Man. Oh, man. So, anyways, we resume play on what was supposed to be a
This is why people don't like
45-second break.
the two best announcers ever.
The one best
Oh,
announcer.
you didn't see what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about for sure. I caught your inside joke there for sure. Anyways, we resume play, and the Wildcats are going to
Trickery.
have a pass on a reverse, and they have a man open, and he's going to
man.
catch it, and he gets
Oh,
across the goal line for a touchdown. So a trick play out of the timeout. It works. They score from 26 yards out. So number 5 throws the reception, Caden Mitchell.
well, I mean, you got to, trickeration there, man.
The Wildcats extend their lead 21-14 with the extra point pending.
What do you think Rodriguez makes this?
It's a low kick this time, but it is good. So, 7:29 remaining here in the first half of play. The Leopards trail 22-14. Now we'll take a break, and we'll be right back with some more Leopard football here on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Gameday. Welcome back to Harrisfield, where the Wildcats of Sulphur Springs lead the Leopards 22-14 with 7:29 remaining here in the first half of play. Number 20, Eric Rodriguez, is set to kick it off for the Wildcats. He kicks it off deep. It's going to be fielded by number 1, Tavarius Neal, who's going to have a little room. He's going to have a hole. He's at the 45. He makes the man miss, and he's going to go. He's at the 15, the 10, the 5, touchdown. Tavarius Neal with his second huge return of the game, but this time it's a touchdown.
That's a big one. I say these are a mini version of Devin Hester, and you saw it right there.
It's an 84-yard touchdown return for Tavarius Neal, and he gets the Leopards 2 points away from tying this ball game. The score is 22-20, and I'm pretty sure we're going to go for 2 here. Yeah.
I like the intuitiveness of Coach Eddie Milner. Gotta keep this score. Gotta get it back, man.
So Pipes will bring the offense out for the 2-point conversion. Last time around, Pipes kept it himself. Not sure what we do here.
I think I had to go about the same way. I wouldn't go from the pistol. I'd go from the safer route out. But who am I? And we're in.
We're going to hand it off to London, and they're trying to push the power forward, and they do.
Awesome.
So, woo, almost looked like a failed conversion, but Greg kept the feet moving. The O-line pushed him forward, and he gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. And so we're tied, 22 apiece.
It's a lot, man. It's a lot of scoring going on, man. Good old shootout.
So the Leopards tie the ball game, 22-22. 7 minutes, 15 seconds remaining here in the first half of play. Shout out to our radio sponsors, Robbins Toyota, Hadaway Collision, Texarkana Emergency Center, Red River Federal Credit Union, and all of our other fine sponsors. And shout out to all of the Texarkana Gameday sponsors as well. State Bank, Kelly Ashbrook State Farm, Texarkana Emergency Center as well, Diamond Bank, and all of the other fine sponsors who support all of our local athletic teams.
Especially the one at Liberty-Eylau.
Absolutely.
Just got to throw that out there, man.
Anyways, here we go. The Leopards will come out to kick off.
Hey, I really like, we're scoring, man. I love this scoring we're doing, man. We're looking good. This is great momentum. This is great Momo that you want, that we could take into district play.
Momo.
Got to continue this Momo.
Momo. Okay. Never heard it put that way.
You don't watch College Game Day League Corso? So I was talking about that Momo.
I watch it.
Momo.
Anyways, Hadaway kicks it off. It's going to be a deep kick. Going to be fielded at the 7-yard line by number 17 of the Wildcats, and he's going to be hit hard by number 9 of the Leopards, Carlos Ford.
Mr. Ford had some commotion on his mind right there on that kickoff return, on that kickoff coverage.
The Wildcats will take over 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line.
Okay, so let's go back to that opening kickoff, when they deferred. It's so if they methodically, march down the field and score, they get the ball back second half to open the second half. I mean, that's like, 2 possessions in one. That's that possession game that Coach Harbaugh talks about.
So 7 minutes, 15 seconds remaining here in the first half. It's 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line for the Wildcats. And Driver's going to hand it off to the starting tailback, number 8, and he's going to have another huge gain up the middle. He's going to be brought down at the 40-yard line. That's number 8, D-Rose Luke.
D-Rose.
So that'll move the chains for the Wildcats. It's 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 20 on first down for D-Rose Luke.
His parents had to have been watching Derrick Rose.
I mean, that's his last – I don't know.
He
had Luke in there. You got to –
Yeah, last name Luke, yeah. But D-Rose, yeah. They were for sure Memphis fans.
Probably.
He's shifty too, man.
So they're going to hand it off again to Luke, and Luke is going to show some wiggle on that carry.
I told you, he's shifty.
So he's brought down by Jaquan Johnson of the Leopard defense. It's going to be 2nd and 7.
As long as we continue to keep these Wildcats in front of us.
2nd and 7 from the 43-yard line for Sulphur Springs. Clock steady ticking. Winding down to 6 minutes. 22-22 is the score. Driver's going to drop back the pass. He has a man open. It's caught. And it's going to be a foot race. He's going to make a move, and he's finally brought down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Man, they don't throw the ball a whole lot, but when they do, it's effective, concise throws.
And that's their leading receiver on the season, Skylar Lewis, with that reception. Lewis comes into the game with 327 yards receiving on 15 receptions with 5 touchdowns. You can kind of see why right there. He finds a way to get open.
Oh, yeah, and he almost found a way to touch pay dirt, and that's what you want, man. It's that yak, the yards after the catch, and it's like what you do after with the ball and without the ball. But obviously with the ball, he almost scores.
1st and goal for the Wildcats. They're going to send a man in motion. Driver's going to roll. He's looking into the end zone. He throws it. He has a man open in the back of the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown Wildcats. It's number 9, Wyatt Watson.
That's his second touchdown. Of the
Second
quarter.
touchdown of, for sure, the first half.
No, it's his quarter. I got to write it down.
Yeah, you probably do.
Wise doing his thing, man. He scored 2 touchdowns in the past 2 minutes and 29 seconds.
So the Wildcats retake the lead, 28-22 with the extra point pending. Number 20, Eric Rodriguez will come out to kick. Snap is back, kick is up, and it is good. So the Leopards trail 29-22 with just about 5 minutes remaining here in the first half of play.
Who would have ever thought the over-under would be like 60 points?
Yeah, it's probably the highest scoring first half of play between these two teams. As looking at the schedule of both teams, this is the most points the Leopards have put up, except for last week in the full game of against Atlanta. But here we are in the first half, and they have 22 already.
It's just, I vaguely remember. I take the losses out of my head. I vaguely remember what 2 weeks ago we couldn't even get past half, the 50-yard line. And me and you were looking disgruntled and busted and disgusted and looking crazy. But now we're just scoring at will.
Well,
special teams scoring.
We need one of those scores here. We could definitely use one. We're down 7 points. It's just at 5 minutes remaining here in the first half. And so if you're the Leopards, and as you said, we don't get the ball to start the second half, the Wildcats deferred to the second half. And so you got to make sure you get some points that don't allow them to get some. So anyways, Hadaway is going to recover the onside kick.
Yeah, I don't think that they're going to kick deep anymore.
I don't think so either. That was the first time they did it all night.
The pooch kicks are work. Their coaches aren't they're smart guys. They know what's going on.
Yeah, the kickoff return for a touchdown was the first time they actually have kicked off deep all night. And I see why.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So anyways, the Leopards will come out first down and 10 from the 35-yard line.
Let's see what Coach Milner dials up here on his first offensive. Well, not his first, but one of his last offensive possessions before the half.
So they're going to hand it off on first down to Greg London. He's going to be stuffed by number 76.
Seeing bodies fly.
Giovanni Solis.
Giovanni. Big dog.
So it'll be a gain of nothing. 2nd and 10 coming up from the 35-yard line for the Leopards.
Yeah, let's see if we get creative here with some offense and get the ball in space to our playmakers.
Clock's moving inside of 4 minutes, 30 seconds now. Leopards trail by 7. They're going to hand it off once again to London. London slips his way past a tackler. He's going to pick up the first down on 2nd down.
Yeah, I can tell by the personnel. We got a heavy dose of running. I mean, not saying that I personally would do it. Me, I come from that air raid situations. But you can just tell by personnel. We might be running the ball 2 tight end set, pro set. Let's see what come out. I feel like Tony Romo up here calling the plays out.
I don't know if you're that good, buddy.
I bet we're about to run the ball again. I bet you that much.
So anyways, London is still in the backfield with Pipes, and they're going to hand it off to London once again.
As my wife said, I'm hardly ever wrong.
He's going to be tackled after a gain of 1 by number 75 and a host of other Wildcats. Day Hall is number 75 for the Wildcats.
As long as it's not Davian. I'm coming home. But, yeah, man, so, we're in this pro set. I think, once we get more athletes out there, I think, we could possibly be able to get the ball to some of our faster guys in space, and they'll be able to make some moves.
2nd and 9. Clock's inside of 3 minutes, down to 2:54. They're going to hand it off once again, and the Wildcats are stuffing the middle with that huge defensive front that they have.
Man, them dudes, man, I wonder how much it costs to eat them on the way back going home. You get 5 burgers. You get 5 burgers.
Number 42 in on the stop, LaRon Vaughn.
I bet 75 and 70 cent do a dent at the Golden Corral in Sulphur Springs. I bet they go in there and go,
They don't have a Golden Corral. They have a
Western Sizzling?
No, it's another one. I can't think of the name of it.
I bet they go, dummy in that thing.
But it's a Golden Corral
Boy,
style restaurant, but I can't think of the name of it.
I bet when they go in there, they go crazy. Man.
So anyways, we got a timeout called on the field
Ain't
by
nothing wrong with it.
Coach Dewosky Davis and the Leopards.
So, like I used to.
Used to what?
Okay, so there's this Chinese buffet place on Martin Luther King in Fayetteville. We used to stack the boxes. You go in there and get a $12 box. Oh, man. I bet number 75 and 76 that they can go all you can eat, stack it up. You got to close the box, though. So me and my buddies, we came up with a way to close the box. Man, we used to eat so much, man. That food was not healthy for us.
Yeah.
Probably why the diabetes is running in me now. So that's my buddies in college. That's what you get for drinking all those ices. You're diabetic now. And Pipes takes the snap and he drops back. He's rolling. Oh, he's under duress. Pipes wiggles. He throws it deep.
Oh, so Tavares Neal almost had a reception there, but just a little overthrown. And there is a flag thrown right at the 50-yard line.
Yeah. See, this flag's on. Hopefully we can continue to win the playoff. I mean, not the playoff, the penalty battle. Uh-oh. I see that call in the NFL a lot. I know that's never any good.
So a legal man downfield against the Leopards. Penalty is declined. That'll bring up 4th down. So we will punt to the Wildcats. Just a little over 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. Pipes is going to slow roll. Finally boots it off, and it's going to be fair caught at the 22-yard line by number 6 of the Wildcats, Skylar Lewis.
Oh, yeah, Skylar's a baller. He almost got loose on us earlier. So, Tyler, man, how was your week, man? How was everything going for you?
All is well, buddy.
Awesome. Awesome. I
All
heard
is
you,
well.
heard you on the radio the other day. I'm like, man, he's on the radio without me, man.
First, somebody help me out. Thank you.
What?
It is a Furs.
What's the first?
The restaurant I was trying to think of in Sulphur Springs. Shout out to Mr. Brad Howe for the help.
Ah, shout out to Mr. Brown.
Furs, that is it. That is exactly the restaurant I was talking about.
That's a good restaurant.
So Furs, it is good.
It's like country cooking or something like that, man. Furs is good. Ooh, number 9 getting loose. Hey, man. Hey, who's holding the camera, man?
So the Wildcats are going to throw it out to number 9, Wyatt Watson.
Wyatt Watson, he was able to, before our cameraman there fell, Wyatt Watson was able to, did he get the first down? No, he got a yard.
Oh, man. So here we go. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Shout out Mr. Howland. Sooners going to take one tomorrow.
So driver's going to throw it. It's caught right across the middle by number 6, Skylar Lewis, the leading receiver of the Wildcats. He does pick up the first down. Across the 40 down to the 42-yard line.
Remember I talked about that special teams game scoring before half. You see how much time, you see how the sense of urgency to score is there. They're throwing the ball. They're trying to
get to the line quickly.
Watch
they throw it again.
Skylar
It's caught.
Shield.
That's Lewis once again on the reception. Crosses midfield all the way down to the 28-yard line.
It's just those in-game adjustments, man. Like it's something invaluable when you can make sound, competent in-game adjustments because they have. I mean, you know, they're one of our best defenders is not out there. One of the best defenders in Texarkana is not out there. Northeast Texas isn't out there, and they've recognized that, so they're throwing to his side every single time.
They're lining up quickly and moving quickly. Driver's going to roll out. He throws it. It's caught once again by number 7, Jackson Hare, and they pick up the first down once again.
So for our listeners, that is 4 straight completions for first downs. He's went 40 yards in, 30 seconds?
Yeah, just a little over 30 seconds, and the
4
clock
straight
will
completions.
stop with 25 seconds remaining here in the first half, and the Wildcats have driven the ball down the field fairly quickly. They're inside the 25. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 22.
Yeah, that's
Actually, be 1st and goal. Excuse me, 1st and goal from the 10.
it's impressive for a high school player to go that far with 4 completions that fast. And, you know, they're probably on some type of souped-up 2-minute drill, and they just performed or whatever you want to say, their 2-minute drill to a T.
Yeah.
Comments lit.
No, not really.
That's good.
Worried about that. I'm worried about if we can get a stop here with
I think we can get a
25 seconds.
Mr. Huff, we are not in favorable field position. We are in.
They have a kicker too, so I wouldn't be
Yeah,
surprised
they're
if
gonna try to try to leave this with
some
3.
points.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
for sure.
At least 3,
I mean, wouldn't you?
of course. Anyways, 1st and goal for the Wildcats. They're going to throw it into the end zone, and
Oh,
my
wow.
goodness, it's caught
Oh man,
by number 6. Who else? Skylar Lewis.
that was like a circus catch.
And the Wildcats extend their lead 35-22 with the extra point pending.
Like I said,
Rodriguez in for the extra
you know, they know that one of the best defenders in Northeast Texas isn't in the game, and you know, as a smart coach would try to exploit that, you know, that void.
Simple fade to the end zone, and
kick is up and good.
Wildcats find Lewis in the corner, and he gets them on the board once again, and the kick is up and good by Rodriguez. So 25 seconds remaining. The Wildcats extend their lead 36-22. So we'll just stay here. It's a short break coming up. Halftime show will be coming up shortly. The Wildcat Band along with the Leopard Band coming up at the half.
Man, I can't wait to see that big bad band from Leopard Land. You were a part of that at one point in time, weren't you?
My younger years.
You were talking about Mr. Howell, you know, last night. He spoke about being in the choir, man. I love how at LE, man, kids do everything in multiple clubs, man. That's what makes the school pride, school morale. Like that LP&D, man, it runs through you, Tyler. I get a little bit of it on.
Hits and weather all deep. Rodriguez kicking
So
off.
here we go. Rodriguez will kick it off with 25 seconds remaining. As you said earlier, the Wildcats do get the kickoff to open the second half.
Eddie Rodriguez with the pooch.
So it's fielded by Hadaway. And a huge block there by number 19,
Commotion.
Serlio Creer.
Oh, that was Creer that did that? I thought that was Mr. Neal.
That was
started
19,
that.
Serlio. So Hadaway does bring the return out to the 46-yard line. Actually, they're going to mark it at the 40-yard line.
Let's see what Coach Milner dials up. You think we go into victory formation, or do we take a couple shots down here by Mr. Makaramba and his camera?
I'm not sure, but we'll see. Looks as if we're going to line it up and take a knee and go into the half down by 14, 36-22.
I understand that. I mean, still have a lot of ball left to play.
So Pipes does take a knee. That'll probably be the
That'll take us to halftime.
final play of the first half. The Leopards will go into the locker room down by 14, 36-22. Not a bad first half, but just a few mishaps at the end of portion of the first half, and Wildcats extend their lead.
These are the most points we've scored in the first half, right?
Absolutely.
So, I mean, yeah, we just have to build on that and keep going.
I agree. So we're going to take a short break, and we'll be back. We'll allow you to enjoy both bands here during the halftime period. You're listening to Leopard Football on 107.1 KTFS and on LETV.
What's it like at Texarkana College? Life-changing. Starting here means you can go anywhere. We offer student support, student life, dual credit, and hands-on training. And now you can enroll anytime. We'll help you start your future at Texarkana College. Get started by visiting us on campus or online at texarkanacollege.edu. Your future starts here.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, Sulphur Springs High School proudly presents the award-winning Blue Blazes as they strike up the band. Sergeants for this year are Jocelyn Arenas, Peyton Ball, Gracie Johnson, Sarah Voss, Macy Williams, Lily Bankston, and Valeria Muro. Officers for the 2023 to 2024 line are Junior Lieutenant Trinity Martin, Sedona McCollum, Senior Lieutenant Lily Glenn, Co-Captain Carter Charlton, and Captain Jackie Monroy. The Blazes want to send a special shout out to their Blaze of the Week, Allie Thompson, and their Spirit Girl of the Week, Kara Fagan. The Blazes thank their Spotlight Teacher of the Week, Mrs. Shannon Welch. The Blazes are under the direction of Meredith Dial and Assistant Director Shaylee Caldwell. The Blazes would like to thank their sponsors, Roper and White, The Sign Shop, Wyatt's Towing, Sulphur Springs Center for Dance, Bob Evans, Hopkins County Abstract, Hodges Orthodontics, Coldwell Banker Watson Co., Ken's Heat and Air, Cornerstone Renovation, City National Bank, Bahina Construction, and Nottingham Dodge. Now, join the Blazes as they perform a festive skirt routine to El Cumbanchero. Ladies and gentlemen, here they come. Man, oh man, that Wildcat band. The band is being led onto the field by drum majors Catherine Starzik, Jeremy Resendez, Lauren Menard, and Brody Emmert. The Wildcat Band would like to recognize this week's section of the week, the Color Guard. And this week's band members of the week are Keen Miller and Lindsay Hayes. Ladies and gentlemen, the Sulphur Springs High School 4A state finalist, Wildcat Band. gentlemen, the Sulphur Springs High School Wildcat Band. Directors for the band are Spencer Emmert, Allison Martinez, Cody Brown, Zachary Griffin, Brittany Robinette, Steve Proctor, Connor Dawes, and Piper Cotton. Featured performers were Caroline Prickett, Levi Caton, Isaac Stanley, Cammie White, Kate Hurley, Micah Petty, Alexis Villarino, Brooks Bergen, and Cannon Gibson. Join the band tomorrow as they travel to Melissa for the first contest of the season. Performance time is 1:45. Let's go, Wildcat Band!
Liberty-Eylau High School is proud to present the 2023-24 Dazzlers. Officers for 2023-24 are Captain Eva Moya, Lieutenant Amari Haas, Social Officer Tatum McCord, Dazzlers of the Week Carmony Martin. Now the award-winning Dazzlers complete their show with a special salute to classic rock with Twist and Shout. The Dazzlers would like to recognize their Dazzler sponsors for this year who have generously donated to the Dazzlers. Lydia Ramirez, Cornelius Palmer, Dexter and Crystal Hodge, Glenna Bennett, Frashonda Waller, Holly and Max Durrett, GT Construction, Troy Herbert Construction, Hazel Martin, Mariah J., Joanna and Chuck Taylor, Elaine Sutton, Natalie Moya, Madeline Smith, Christopher Williams, Blackwell, Michelle Johnson, Ashley Anaya, Jonathan Lewis, Cheryl Osteen, Vicky Cox, Lori McCord, Angela Cooper, Carlos Cooper, Danielle Thompson, Vivian Blaylock, Gigi, Tina Hodge, Alexis Martin, Nisha Washington, Thule, Mark Gibbs, Sheila Duke, Alicia and Joe McCord, Cassandra Edwards, Phasia, and Lamaya. If you would like to donate or sponsor the Dazzlers, contact Director Juanita Ross for a form. The Dazzlers will be having a dance clinic on October 14th here at LEHS. This is a special clinic for pre-K, 8th grade, and will include past alumni Dazzlers as well. All play clinic participants will perform with the Dazzlers in a special halftime legacy performance. Dazzlers past, present, and future on November 3rd here at LEHS. Ladies and gentlemen, the Liberty-Eylau ISD is proud to present under the field command of Drum Majors Israel Barker and Roger Latney, Movements 1 and 2 of 2023 UIL show, Unbalanced. Drum Majors, is your band ready for performance? Tonight, we will be introducing our 2023 Leopard Pride Band Color Guard. Senior, Layla Lane. Senior, Marin Bryant. Senior, Arnaja White. Junior, Anaya Jones. Sophomore, Jada Lane. Sophomore, Anaya Green. 8th grade, Rebecca Perez. And now, the Liberty-Eylau High School Marching Band.
Unbalanced. The definition is not keeping or showing an even balance. Well then, what is balance? Balance is impossible without the understanding of unbalance. It can be an unsteady balance from one side to the other. Or how about in harmonic to a harmony, steadiness, footing, stability? Or what about fairness, justice, and equilibrium? People, it gets so deep to where we don't understand what we don't understand. Balance relates to even our peace of mind. It gets even deeper. Let me show you. identify, such through sight, taste, feel, and especially through our ears. Within our mind, our soul.
The opening duet was performed by Alani White on flute and Elijah Glass on baritone, followed by Michael White on clarinet and Elijah Glass on soloist on Movement 2. The Liberty-Eylau is under the direction of Stephanie Nelson, T. Randall Taylor, Whitney Johnson, Adrian Vion. The ALHS man would like to thank our students and parents, the staff and administration of Liberty-Eylau Independent School District, as well as the Liberty-Eylau community for their continuous support. We would also like to thank the hard-working Leopard Pride Band Booster Club for their work on behalf of our band program and community.
We are excited to announce our Leopard Hype Man of the game for tonight. The student has exhibited an intense amount of energy and school spirit tonight in our student section. When your name is announced, please make your way to the field to select your award from the cheerleaders. Our Leopard Hype Man of the game is Lakeland Bolaware. Congratulations.
All righty, welcome back to Harris Field here on the campus of Liberty-Eylau High School. We're at the start of the second half between the Leopards and the Sulphur Spring Wildcats. The Wildcats do lead currently by 14 points. 36-22 is the score here at the half. Mr. Gill, kind of talk about what you saw in this first half of play in the first half, and what do you expect to see a little bit in the second half?
Well,
Got a few
from my hypothesis about the first half, we lost the penalty battle. We semi-lost the first down battle. And, I mean, you know, we have to stop number 9. I forgot his name. The guy had 2 touchdowns in 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Number 6, I forgot his name. I'm not gonna do the young man like this. Okay. D Rose. Yeah. D Rose getting off. He having his way. Number 9, what's his name? I don't see his Wyatt Watson.
Yes.
Mr. Wyatt Watson is having his way as well. So, as long as we can slow down Brady Driver, he's a senior. He's been here before. He's not worried about being on the island. He's not worried about this hostile environment. Like, he's done it before. So, like, that's the difference in this game. Like they're seniors and juniors, you know, that have been in these situations. Sorry for rambling.
Oh, it's your job. So we have the opening kickoff of the second half. It's going to be fielded by number 7
Hare
of the Wildcats, Jackson Hare. He'll return it out to the 26-yard line, where they'll take over first and 10 from the 26-yard line.
Yeah, you know, we just have to continue to keep our foot on the gas, man. We have to, you know, continue to do things creative. I mean, have we had a trick play this besides Prevo's halfback pass, like, really this year?
Off the top of my head, I
no,
don't know.
That's our only one probably, and that was like, you know. So, I mean, you know, I think the more creative we get offensively, I think we'll be okay. Oh, yeah, Coach Harris, it feels good in the huff and gill squeak. You don't have to touch it, sir. We're hot. Hey, come in here. No, come in here and close the door. Come here and close the door.
So here we go. The Wildcats are back out, and they're going to hand it off to number 8, D. Rose Lucan. Here he
D.
goes.
Rose is open. Hey, we've been talking about it. I said I didn't know the young man's name. Number 8.
D. Rose
number
Lucan.
8.
That's him.
He's nice.
So he's touched the ball, and he's maybe had 4 carries in this ball game, and every time he's touched the ball, it's been at least a 20-yard gain for sure.
Hey, and like I said, man, those Sulphur Spring coaches, hey, man, they just look like King of the Hill. They're dialing it up and making adjustments on the fly.
It's first and 10 for the Wildcats from the 40-yard line. Come out in the shotgun set, trips to the left. They're going to hand it off to Luke again. Leopards going to close in on him quickly. The ball is on the ground.
I think he may have been down before the fumble.
So, yeah, the official from the far sideline is pointing as if he's down, and he might be down for real, as in injured. And he is, and that's never a good sign. That's the tailback, D-Rose Luke, who's the injured player on the field. So we'll take a brief timeout while they attend to the injured player. You're listening to Leopard Football here on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Gameday. Welcome back to Harris Field. As Mr. Luke was able to walk off under his own power. Always good to see. But the current play is 2nd down and 8, and the pass is incomplete. Intended for number 9, Wyatt Watson.
I like the fact I think we're starting to wear on those guys.
It's early in the second half for you to be saying that.
No, I'm starting to see hands on these.
Okay. I've seen some of ours on these
No,
too.
yeah, let me get back. Let me get back to that. Yeah,
so we're going to go there.
When we do hands on these, they have fresh bodies. We drink water and get back out there.
So it's 3rd and 8 now. It's a free play, as you said. They're going to blow it dead, actually.
Flag on the play.
So let's see who moved first.
This one becomes the blame game.
So it's been a lot of discussion tonight by the officials. So they're going to call offsides against the Leopards. Is the call. So it moves from 3rd and 8 to 3rd and 3 for the Wildcats.
3rd and manageable for those devilish guys in the white unis.
3rd and, as you said, manageable. So let's see what the Wildcats come out and decide to do on this 3rd down play. Driver's going to keep it himself. He's trying to find his way to the 1st down marker, but he's going to be brought down short by number 13, Cameron Hadaway.
Man, that was a good play by Hadaway, man. That's a senior play.
Absolutely.
So giving it your all to stop that first.
Want to bring up 4th and maybe 1 for Sulphur Springs.
I see this guy either handing off. Oh, yeah, never mind. Quarterback dive probably. Giving it to 22. Mr. No Gloves.
On a quarterback dive, as you said, and he's going to pick up enough for the 1st down. So just a simple quarterback keeper by number 4, Brady Driver, to pick up the 1st down.
Result of that play is a Sulphur Springs
1st and 10 from the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
That was a play, wasn't it?
Clock steady ticking inside of 9:30.
And see, that's the disadvantage you have in the second half, being down 14. The clock is not your friend.
Not
it's
at all.
Not a lifeline.
Driver's going to drop back. He's going to step up, and he's going to take off. Leopards closing in, can't get him.
Whoa.
He's going to just run out of bounds.
Driver on the keeper.
After just about a gain of
out of bounds by
7 yards.
That was a good scamper to the sideline.
He's just as dangerous with his legs as he is with his arm for sure.
Yeah, you never want that. When somebody's that, can hurt you with their legs. And
they're going to hand it off to the tailback number 22, Cameron Jefferson. He's going to have a hard carry, bouncing off of tacklers. And he does pick up the first down for the Wildcats.
Those Wildcats run hard, man. They play some tough-nosed, throwback, traditional football.
Clock steady ticking. Wildcats eating a lot of time off of the clock to start the second half. We have movement along the front line. Free play coming. They blow it dead. It may be offsides once again.
Penalty on the play
against the Leopards.
That penalty bug, man. See, we got the media down here. We got Mr. Sutton. We got Miss Kate Silva. We haven't got Miss Webb with a camera on.
False start against the Wildcats.
Well, they're actually going to go against the Wildcats this time. They forced the Leopards to jump. So they will lose 5 yards this time around. 1st and 15 for Sulphur Springs. Ball is spotted at the 17-yard line.
Yeah, 1st and 15. Let's see what their OC dials up, man. I think it's going to be a heavy dose of Mr. Throwback 22 with no gloves. Oh, his knuckles are hurting on that ride home, man.
So the official is standing over the ball. They're having a discussion. Now the line judge is going to walk up to the ball and join the discussion. As I just said about 2 minutes ago, there's a lot of discussions going on between the officials tonight.
Yeah.
That's why this game is long.
Yeah, it's been longer. Hopefully we can get this thing on the road.
Not sure what the discussion is. Now they're going to mark yardage off.
Now we have an offside
against the Leopards. So now it's an offsides against the Leopards. Wow. I mean, I guess they changed their mind on the false start and marked it off as offsides instead. Wow. Wowzers. So it went from 1st and 15 to 1st and 5, and the ball is on the ground.
Fumble on the play.
Driver just hops on it.
Had a smart play there. A heads-up play by Mr. Driver.
So they lose 5 yards, so it goes to 2nd and 10 now.
And I've just methodically watched, like, the time tick off. Like, they, I feel like Sulphur Springs knows what they're doing. Look at the time. Tick,
absolutely.
Tick, tick, tick.
They know the Leopards can strike fairly quickly, as we've done a couple times tonight. So, I mean, if you're them, what else do you do? Be conservative.
Absolutely. Especially when it's 2 touchdowns.
So the ball is on the ground once again. And this time around,
fumble on the play recovered by Driver.
Driver hops on it again.
Ooh. Well, that center's going to have a long ride home down 30. Whee.
That's 2 plays in a row.
Man.
They bobble the snap. Driver hops on it. He loses another additional 5 yards. So it's 3rd and 15 this time around.
That's an echo of this Leopard pressure, man.
So he's going to look to pass this time. He throws it into the end zone, and it's incomplete.
Driver's pass
looking for Jackson Hare in the end zone, but nice coverage there by number 9, Carlos Ford.
4th and about 14.
Man, they get out of here with 3 points, man. They did this the right way.
So the kicker will come out, Mr. Eric Rodriguez.
You're saying it all wrong, Mr.
Rodriguez in for the extra point.
Name is Eric.
Mitchell.
There's no apostrophe in his name.
Rodriguez. Mr. Rodriguez is about to waiting on his boot here.
He's a perfect 4 for 4 on extra points tonight. Snap is back, kick is up, and it's no good.
No good.
That's awesome.
Wide to the left.
7:09 to play in the third
So the Leopards will take over.
36, Liberty-Eylau 22.
1st and 10.
at their own 20-yard line.
From the 20-yard line.
That's awesome.
So we talked about it earlier, how the kicking game could play a factor for Sulphur Springs, and this time around they send out Rodriguez, and the kick is no good.
Yes, but for Liberty-Eylau to get the ball for their first time with 7 minutes left in the third quarter, man, that's good. That's good time management and ball management.
14-point game. 36-22 is the score. The Wildcats lead the Leopards. The Leopards have an opportunity here on this drive to get it back to a one-possession game.
Tony Romo, I think we're going to run the ball here. We got 2 tight ends here. Let's see.
So we do hand it off
Johnson
to the tailback, number 11, Jaquan Johnson. Johnson picks up 4 on first down.
He runs hard. That might be something that we could continue to go back to.
And they're about 4, bring up second and 6.
Second and 6 for the Leopards. Clock steady ticking.
It is ticking.
6 minutes. All ball is on the ground. Pipes picks it up. He's just going to throw it, and it's tipped and almost intercepted by the Wildcat defender.
That would have not been good for the
Absolutely
home team.
not.
10 receivers, Anthony Brown.
So it'll be 3rd and 6 for Liberty-Eylau coming up.
Man, I think that bye week is coming at the best time, man. We're going to get healthy and collect ourselves next week. Am I correct, Mr. Huff?
So it's 3rd and 6 from the 24-yard line. Pipes is going to run the option. He pitches it. And they're going to be brought down. That's Johnson, who was the pitch guy. It's brought down after a gain of 2.
Well, I mean, you know, Jaquan has been running.
Johnson on the carry. He's taken down by number 44, Holmes. And we're at 4th and about 5 for the Leopards. Punting is Pipes.
Pipes will drop back to punt this time around.
Yeah, we
Springs number 6, Lewis.
we have to start going vertical, you know, to cut into their lead.
So low punt. It's going to take a Leopard roll inside the 35 down to the 33-yard line. That's where they will down the punt.
33-yard line where the Wildcats will take over 1st and 10.
The 33-yard line.
That's amazing. Greg never comes off the field. Maybe that's why he's a little huffing and puffing.
So, last time out, the Wildcat offense went for a field goal and it was no good. So let's see if the Leopards defense can hold them once again to no points.
Yeah, if we come out of this with able to stop them, I think we're on to something. I think we're cooking, as the kids say.
So the last possession, Sulphur Springs 5.5 minutes off of the clock. They're going to hand it off once again to 22.
Jefferson on the carry.
Jefferson picks up 2 yards on the first down carry. Cameron Hadaway in on the stop for the Leopards. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Man, that dude looks like Derrick Henry coming at you.
He is a
bigger back.
Yeah, physical specimen.
I put that hat on him, man. Look at that. Look at that guy. Man, look at 77. He get them paws on you. I bet he can eat all the roast beef. Like, man, some mammoth kids, man.
They're going to hand it off once again to Jefferson. He's going to pick up the first down. He's still rolling across the 50.
Jefferson on the carry.
Down to the 42-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats.
I like the throwback of attitude of Mr. Jefferson, man. No spat, no wristbands, no gloves, none of that extra stuff. Just ball.
25-yard gain for 22. Jefferson on that previous play. 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Clock's moving inside of 4:20.
It's ticking, man.
Driver's going to hand it off to Jefferson once again. And he runs over a few defenders before he's brought down after a gain of maybe 9 on the carry.
Seemed like he ran over a host of
Jefferson
Leopards.
on the carry. Taken down by number 2, Stanley, number 13, Hadaway.
So it'll be 2nd and 1 coming up. See the Leopards having to make a few substitutions. Carter Stanley will check out.
Stanley's been big for the Leopards on the back end.
Ooh, fake the handoff. He's going to throw it, and it's incomplete.
Driver's pass is incomplete.
So he was looking for his intended target, number 7, Hare. Just a little too far along the sideline.
Glad we didn't get no, commotion penalties out there. That was a collision.
So really surprised that they decided to pass the ball there. It's 2nd and 1, and we've been seeing a heavy dose of Jefferson.
Oh, don't worry. They're coming back to Mr. Jefferson.
I wouldn't doubt it right here.
He's bread and butter, man.
3rd and 1 coming up. What else? They hand it off to Jefferson.
Oh,
He's going to make a move. He's going to get outside, still on his feet. Finally forced out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Actually going to mark it at the 11.
Hey, man, if you have a play that works, man, keep going back to it. And, it's me versus you, man. It's man on man. And it's who wants it more at this point. We're down 14. And all I'll say is, we cannot let these young men in the end zone. Going down 3 scores at home with, less than 3 minutes left in the third. Woo! Tough sledding, sir. It's like me with one of those tight shirts on that I have to wear sometimes. Woo! Not a good look.
It's 1st and 10 for Sulphur Springs, and they're going to hand it off to Jefferson.
Jefferson on the
Who
carry.
somehow got back to the line of scrimmage.
Taking down by number 15, Parks, and number 77, Pickett.
It'll be 2nd and 10 after the no gain play.
Making a play out there. See if they, you see how they're slowly getting their play in, taking the full 30 on the play clock.
The play clock is all the way down now to 9 seconds, and the ball is on the ground. They're in the backfield. Driver gets out of trouble.
Driver on the keeper.
He's going to be forced out of bounds after he scampers for
out of bounds by number 6, Greg London.
about 7 yards.
So that's poise. You see the poise in Mr. Driver, like the ball is literally being skipped back there to him in the shotgun, and he's not frantic. He's not, doing anything extra. He's just calm, picks the ball up. Let's make a play. That's what you're supposed to do. It's what you're taught to do. But I really think that our defense has been on the field too long, Mr. Huff.
I totally agree.
They've literally almost been on the field the entire,
So
timeout. Sulphur
the
Springs.
Wildcats are going to call a timeout. So we'll take a brief one as well. We'll come back with the final 2.5 minutes of the 3rd quarter of play here on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Gameday.
Here at Local Habit Coffee Company, we are true coffee connoisseurs and the area's only third-wave coffee shop. We are excited as football and fall rolls around to introduce this year's fall drink lineup. We have an all-organic homemade pumpkin spice latte, a delicious s'mores latte, and finally, a smoked maple bourbon cortado that can only be described as fall in a cup. No matter what your preference, you can get your dose of fall right here at Local Habit. We cannot wait to see you in one of our shops, and remember to go make something good happen.
Welcome back to Harris Field here on the campus of Liberty-Eylau High School.
Touchdown, Wildcats.
And as we resume play, the Wildcats score on a touchdown run by number 4, quarterback Brady Driver.
That's his second touchdown score of the game.
And they extend their lead 42-22 with the extra point pending.
Man, they're just starting to kind of pull away.
Slowly but surely, buddy.
Yeah, they're starting to pull away here. They're up 20.
Kick is up, and Rodriguez hits it right down the middle. So 43-22 is the score after the touchdown by number 4, Brady Driver of the Wildcats.
43, Liberty-Eylau 22.
So the Leopards got to find a way to put some points on the board here.
Yeah, we must respond. Like, we have to answer back here. You know, if we were playing Madden at this point, Tyler, you're the man. No, NCAA, because I was the king at that. So, you know, hey, we have to respond. We have to answer.
Down 3 scores.
Have they scored 21 unanswered? Yes, obviously.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
They were tied 22 apiece,
Yes.
and they've went on a 21-0 run since then.
Yes.
And as you said, opening up the second half of play without the ball and them scoring right before the half definitely, kind of opened up the floodgates just a little bit.
Oh, absolutely. I'm telling you, I was watching something about the, special teams games within the games, and that's one of the games you play about having the ball before half, making sure you score before half. You got to come away with 3 or something. And, I mean, now we're in the 21 slump.
Short pooch kick going to be fielded by number 7, W.T. Jones. He'll be brought down right at the 35-yard line. So the Leopards will take over 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. 2:40 remaining here in the third quarter of play. What was a track meet to start play, it's kind of slowed down just a little bit.
It was.
Wildcats have kind of taken control of this ball game.
They've sucked the life out of the game, literally.
So Britton Pipes comes back out, 1st and 10. Number 11, Jaquan Johnson is the tailback. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Pipes will roll to the right. He's trying to direct traffic. It's caught across the middle by number 7, W.T. Jones, and he's still moving. He picks up the first down.
That's our first down of the second half. I like the bootleg action. We need to go back to more bootlegs with Pipes. Pipes is a capable runner. His stolen base total last baseball season shows that.
46-yard line.
So it is 1st down and 10 for the Leopards from the 46-yard line after the reception by W.T. Jones. 11-yard gain on that play.
It's ticking, man. Tick, 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 tick. And the whole quarter's about gone.
So play clock's down to 5. If you're the Leopards, you got to get the snap off down to 2. And you get it off barely. Pipes fakes the handoff. He pulls it. He keeps it, and he's going to be hit right at the line of scrimmage.
He's taken down by number 75, Hall. And number
We have a injured player on the field for Sulphur Springs.
Yeah, man, no one wants to come out of the game, especially non-district contest injured. Hopefully that young man's okay.
I agree with you, man. So while they attend to him, we'll take a break, and we'll come back with the final portion of the third quarter of play here on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Gameday.
Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, or maybe a new or pre-owned boat or RV, care for a car wash, had a fender bender, or you need service on your vehicle, boat, or RV, we have it all when you let us exceed your expectations at Greg Orr Auto, Marine, and RV in Shreveport, Texarkana, and Ashdown. Shop hassle-free and always be treated like family while choosing from our sensational selection. In Shreveport, visit Orr Acura, Orr BMW, Orr Cadillac, and the Greg Orr Pre-Owned Super Center. In Texarkana, classic Buick GMC, classic Cadillac, classic Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Classic Kia, Classic Mazda.
All right, welcome back to Harris Field. 1 minute, 23 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. It's 2nd and 10 for the Leopards. Pipes is going to drop back. He throws it. It's caught by W.T. Jones, and he's going to make a move. He's going to try to make another move. He's going to be hit hard by big number 75, but a nice reception there by W.T. Jones across the middle. And he picks up some yak, as you call it, yard after catches.
He's balling, man. That was a good play by our senior leader.
So it's 1st and 10 for the Leopards from the 28-yard line.
WT making a big-time play. Big-time players make big-time plays when you need them. We needed one.
Clock is working inside of 1 minute. 43-22 is the score currently. The Wildcats lead the Leopards. Leopards trying to get on the board. They're going to hand it off to number 11, Johnson. He'll be hit right at the line of scrimmage by number 75, Day Hall of the Wildcats.
Number 75 Hall.
Yeah, I see some commotion down there. I like it. O-line or no line, like Coach Rushing says. But we just have to keep the main thing, and make sure we get in the end zone the next 32 to 35 seconds.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 after the gain of nothing on the previous play.
So I think we might wait.
No, we got to get a playoff. Play clock is at 8 seconds. Down to 5 that quickly. Hurry up. If you're the Leopards, down to 2, they get it off. He's going to look down the field. He throws it up, and it's going to be caught for a Leopard touchdown.
Jashawn Weatherall.
Number 14, Jashawn Weatherall with the touchdown reception from 28 yards out.
Good job. Nice to see Mr. Weatherall make plays, man. I know he's been 1-2 all year.
That's his first receiving touchdown of the season. Jashawn is a junior. He will be a bright spot for this Leopard team for a couple more years, huh?
Oh, absolutely. I know there's a special auntie somewhere smiling big right now.
So the Leopards will go for 2. We're going to hand it off to Greg London, and London's going to be stopped. So he fell on top of a defender and tried to get up and keep running, but they grab him and bring him to the ground quickly. So the score is 43 to 28 currently.
I want to go back to Mr. Weatherall's over the shoulder. Was that over the shoulder? Did he turn back around and make a good adjustment? I caught it at the end on a
It was just a perfect ball placement. Exactly what it was. Pipes put the ball right on the money, fell right into the breadbasket.
Absolutely. Mr. Weatherall came down with it. Good play by the junior.
Junior to junior. So those two guys have played together for a few years, played together throughout the middle school together. Freshman football, JV football last year. Now here they are with their shot on the varsity team. So we have an injured Wildcat on the field. So while they attend to him, we'll take a short break and we'll come back with the remaining portion of this ball game here on 107.1 KTFS and Texarkana Gameday.
What's it like at Texarkana College? Life-changing. Starting here means you can go anywhere. We offer student support, student life, dual credit, and hands-on training. And now you can enroll anytime. We'll help you start your future at Texarkana College. Get started by visiting us on campus or online at texarkanacollege.edu. Your future starts here.
All right, welcome back to Harris Field, where the score is 43 to 28. The Wildcats lead the Leopards. Here with 11 seconds remaining in the third quarter of play, Cameron Hadaway will kick it off for the Leopards.
Senior captain, one of our senior leaders.
So just a quick few scores from around the area. I'll give it to you after the kickoff. It's going to be picked up by the Wildcats number 7, Jackson Hare. He'll be brought down at about the 31-yard line.
He's taken down by number 7, W.T. Jones.
So, Pleasant Grove leads 38-0 in the fourth quarter against the Paris Wildcats over at home. I think it's Pleasant Grove's homecoming, matter of fact. Texas High was 16-7. Now the score is 42-7. It was 16-7 maybe at the half, and now they've opened up the floodgates on Hallsville. Shout out to the Tigers down there putting in work in Hallsville. Longview leads 52-34 against Lancaster. So anyways, number 22 is the ball carrier, Jefferson, for Sulphur Springs. He's going to bring the ball almost to midfield. It's going to be stopped at the 48-yard line, and that's how the
end of
third quarter will come to a close. The Wildcats lead 43-28 at the end of 3. We'll take a break, and we'll come back with the final quarter live from Harris Field. You're listening to Leopard Football on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Gameday.
We are excited to announce here at Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital that we have expanded our capabilities to better serve our community. As a hospital, we have the capability for inpatient services. After your outstanding emergency care, we can smoothly transition you into one of our new inpatient rooms that have telemetry monitors in every room to continue your concierge medicine care. While our patients continue receiving their care in their inpatient suites, we also make sure that your loved ones are taken care of with our outstanding facilities. Our added services include a procedure room and also the capability of MRIs. With our imaging, we are able to offer outpatient, inpatient, and emergency room, MRI, CT, ultrasound, and X-ray. We are honored by your support and look forward to serving all your...
All right, welcome back to Harris Field, where it's the start of the fourth quarter between the Leopards and the Wildcats. And the Wildcats pick up the first down on the current play as we resume live action. Nice simple run play there by the Wildcats to pick up the first down. They're going to run it again with 22 Jefferson. He'll be tackled after a gain of 3 yards on the carry. Number 19, Serlio Curry Jr. on the tackle.
Yeah, sophomore's making plays.
Yeah.
Wait, he might be a junior.
He's a junior.
Yeah, he's a junior. I made that one. Sorry. It's all right. Man, I hear that Leopard band rocking. You know, it's the fourth quarter when they play nonstop. Love it.
So the clock is...
Got a flag on the field?
Yep. That's what I was about to address. The clock is stopped due to a penalty against the Wildcats. It's going to be an illegal substitution against the Wildcats.
Yeah, I think when you get up by a certain amount, you get a little sloppy. Start doing what you want to do. As the kids say, have it my way.
Well, this play dead, and it'll be a false start against the Wildcats. So 2 back-to-back penalties against Sulphur Springs.
Yeah, they're coming up on us to make a tie for the penalty. Most penalties in the contest.
So the game is still in reach. It's only a 15-point game. But if you're the Leopards, you got to come away with a stop here. Find a way to put some points on the board quickly.
Yeah, because they're just eating away chunks of the clock.
The clock is steady moving. It's 1st and 10. They're going to hand it off to Jefferson. Jefferson's going to pick up the first down and some. Oh, and he runs over a defender. And he's going to finally be brought down at about the 20-yard line. And the Wildcat sideline is pumped up about that carry.
Man, he was looking for some action.
Looked like Derrick Henry, like you said.
Man, you see him duck his shoulder and body went flying?
Yeah, man. Hard, tough run there by 22 Jefferson, Cameron Jefferson. of the Wildcats. So it's first down for the Wildcats. They hand it off to Jefferson again. Here comes the flag from
Jefferson on the carry.
the officials.
Taken down
Looks
by
as if
the
it might be a hold, and it is a hold against the Wildcats.
penalty
That'll
is
back them up.
holding against the
Man,
Wildcats.
that guy, that 22, he runs violent. Head down, he's looking for some action.
So they'll lose 10 yards after the penalty. First and 10 moves to first and 20 from the 30.
See the Sulphur kids out there dancing. Yeah, they probably haven't heard nothing like this in a while. Rocking.
So they'll fake it to Jefferson. Driver's rolling. There's a flag going to be thrown. He throws it away,
Driver's pass.
literally into the bleachers.
There's another penalty on the field.
See what the call is here.
Holding against the Wildcats.
So there's going to be another holding call against Sulphur Springs.
Yeah, they got us with the penalties there with that one. Appreciate them. It's good to win a battle.
So it'll be first and 30 from the 40 this time.
Yeah. And I bet that they will try to get this under the 8-minute mark before like anything happens, whether it's a turnover on downs or a punt or a field goal.
So here we go. Driver's going to throw it. It's caught by a hair, but he's going to be tackled immediately by the Leopard defender. It's 25 on the tackle for the Leopards, Zabrion Hawkins.
Zabrion Hawkins, sorry. Mr. Hawkins out there making plays out there on the island for the Leopard defense.
Clock's winding down inside of 10 minutes. Second down and 20. They're going to hand it off to Jefferson. He'll pick up about 5 yards, so it was actually second and 29 on that carry.
And he's still running hard.
So now that'll bring up third and about 23 for the Wildcats.
Turning forever. Third and 59 mile.
Clock's steady ticking. Leopards do have all 3 of their timeouts remaining here in this ball game. Might be a factor if you can get a stop here and get a score.
Yeah.
And we have a timeout called by
Timeout,
Sulphur Springs. So they only have 1 remaining. So anyways, Mr. Gill, what's going on in Leopardland? Anything coming up special soon?
Well, we have the Inkwell coming out soon, gearing up for our October events. In October, we'll have the Senior Citizens Luncheon. We'll have a fall festival. We'll have a great time at Liberty-Eylau in October. Cannot wait.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. So be looking out for more information coming out about those events.
Absolutely. On our
the
website.
Next few weeks, probably, I'm pretty sure.
Website and all social media platforms that we have here at LEISD.
The Fall Festival is always a good time. Good community event. Pretty sure y'all will have vendors probably on site.
Yes.
So if you're a vendor, you want to get a vendor booth, be looking out for that information coming soon.
Absolutely, and it will be posted on the website and on all of our social media platforms.
That's next month, so be prepared. Anyways, we resume play. It's third down and a mile, third and 23 for the Wildcats. So driver's going to step up. He's going to take off, but the Leopards are going to close in quickly on him and bring him down. That's Cameron Hadaway, as well as 19, Serlio Creer Jr.
Yeah,
I see his dad, Serlio Creer Sr. in the crowd tonight. a member of the 1999 state championship team here at Ellie.
He's had a monster year, career junior.
So it's now 4th down and 25 after the tackle by Hadaway and Creer.
See what their OC dials up. Let's see if he goes deeper. Is it another Joseph 22? Look at that time. Remember I said about 8 minutes?
So they're going to punt it. And Neal is going to field it at about the 2-yard line.
Ooh.
He makes one man miss, and he's going to try to have something set up here. He's going to have little room. He makes a man miss and finally going to be pushed out of bounds.
Neal on the return.
So a dangerous play there by Tavarius Neal, fielding that ball inside of the 5-yard line instead of
he had to make a play doing all that.
Yeah, you had to.
30-yard line.
Because he fielded instead of letting it roll in for a touchback.
Problems.
But he brings it out to about the original spot of a touchback.
Did a good job there.
We'll take it, I guess.
Absolutely. That for sure.
Anyways, that'll bring out the Leopard offense, 1st and 10.
Let's see if Coach Milner, gets creative on the outside here with attacking these slow. I don't want to say slow-footed, but maybe slower DBs in the secondary. All right,
Here we go.
I'm gonna play Tony Romo. Okay, never mind. They're throwing the ball here.
Trips to the right, single receiver to the left. Greg London is in at tailback.
Yeah, we're running that.
So we have players not even looking, and they snap the ball.
That's why I said we're running the ball.
And Pipes is going to be brought down at the line of scrimmage. So we had some guys looking to the sideline for the signal. Didn't know the snap was coming.
And that's when busted plays happen, and you kind of got to run. Your quarterback has to take off and run for his life a little bit there. It's all right, though. We're getting it together.
So you have both bands going at it here.
Man.
Pipes is going to, he loses the ball. He picks it up. He'll take off. They're going to close in on him once again. It's number 19 on the stop, who is not listed on the roster. Me and Mr. Wright said the same thing. Not on the roster. Whoever number 19 is, shout out to you, young man.
Absolutely, but we have to get a first down here. The old adage is the fat lady singing. She's like preparing her voice to start singing.
Warming up.
Yeah, she's warming up. Hopefully, she, starts drinking a little bit too much water and goes to sleep, and this thing goes a different type of way. But I hear her.
I didn't know water made you go to sleep.
Yeah. She's fat like me.
3rd and 12. Pipes is going to throw it deep down the field and incomplete.
Pass falls incomplete.
He was looking for his intended target, number 1, Tavarius Neal. Number 16 had nice coverage. He's also not listed on the roster.
Yeah, it's a great feeling when you're able to put your reserves in. The reserves are in balling.
So that'll bring out the punt team. It's 4th and 12 for the Leopards. Pipes will drop back. 6:32 remaining in the ball game. 43-28 is the score. The Leopards do trail. And we have a timeout called by the Leopards. So we'll take 1, 2. You're listening to Leopard Football on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Gameday. All right. Welcome back to Harris Field, where it's 6 minutes, 32 seconds remaining in the ball game. It's 4th and 12 for the Leopards. Pipes is back to punt.
Wildcats in the punt.
Yeah. Let's see if
Oh,
we-
they're going to blow him dead. His knee touched the ground. Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Oh, that hurts.
Pipes fielded a low snap, and as he picked the ball up, his knee touched the ground, and they're going to mark him down at the 11-yard line.
Yeah, that's a mental blunder, you know. It's okay. It's all right. Like I said, man, even if this game goes left and an old girl in the corner starts singing, like, hey, this game doesn't matter in the grand scheme of
Down
things.
at the 11 where the Wildcats take over 1st and 10.
So they'll take over 1st and 10. Sulphur Springs will from the 11-yard line.
But I will say, I do not like these gentlemen from Sulphur Springs almost hanging half 100 on them.
So they come out with trips to the right. They're going to hand it off to Jefferson.
He's
Jefferson's
running
going to plow his way into the end zone for another Sulphur Spring Wildcat touchdown. They now extend their lead 49-28 with the extra point pending.
Yeah, with a strong 6 minutes left. I mean, whew. They saw something that was an Achilles heel to us, and they attempted to exploit it. I mean, I can't get mad at that coach. Like, he saw that our run, you know, our stopping the run is, you know, a difficult thing for us. So he continued to run the ball. I mean, and he had success doing so. It's okay. It's part of the game that happens.
50-28 is the score after the successful extra point by number 20, Eric Rodriguez. Wildcats lead by 22 points. Just over 6 minutes remaining in the ball game.
Yeah. We just have to fight, continue fighting.
So we've had our chances tonight. Just too many mental errors, too many penalties.
Can't have too many more of those, especially going forward for the duration of the season.
Fortunately for the Leopards,
Are deep for the Leopards.
they do have their bye week next week.
Rodriguez set to kick.
So that'll be a time of rest,
absolutely,
recuperation, and finding a way to go into the district slate and hopefully go on a run.
Yeah, I think we will. I think that is a much needed break. It's going to help us out and get us ready.
So a short kick is going to be caught by Greg London at the 30-yard line. He'll have about a 11-yard return to the 41.
Greg was running hard there for, you know, as many yards as he could get there on the pooch kick.
So 1st and 10 from
kickoff team.
the 41-yard line.
What did Jeff say?
Mr. Wright said it took the whole kickoff team to bring him out.
Yeah.
So the Leopard offense will come back out. Ridden Pipes. Pipes has had a pretty decent game.
Absolutely.
Not a bad performance for him.
Things, you know, just didn't go his way a little bit and kind of got off the rails a little bit.
So they're going to hand it off to Hadaway. Hadaway will check in at the tailback position. He's going to be stuffed after a gain of 1.
He's held up by number 42, Vaughn, 75, Hall.
Clock is still ticking.
Came to play, man. They gave us a good look. They gave us a good game. I mean, you know, they came to play. Nothing wrong with it.
28 unanswered points by the Wildcats.
Now, there's something wrong with that now. But we have to just answer. We have to start answering back when we can.
Going to hand it off to Hadaway once again. Hadaway makes a few men miss before he's going to pick up the first down.
Our third first down of the second half.
Nice job by number 13, Cameron Hadaway.
Running the ball hard. He's running inspired football.
First and 10 from the 48-yard line for the Leopards. Clock is at 4:45, steady rolling.
Clock is still not our friend here tonight. Now is not time to be looking over for audibles. We need to go, 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 go.
Play clock is down to 6. Get the snap off. They'll throw it to Weatherall on a screen pass. Weatherall is going to pick up just a couple yards
14 Weatherall
on the reception.
He's taking down my number 19.
Yeah, I mean, right plan. I get the ball to Jay Sean more in space. Maybe he can jitterbug his way to the end zone on the next few opportunities he gets.
2nd and 8 coming up.
2nd 8. It's manageable for the Leopards.
3:50 remaining in the ball game. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Hadaway is the tailback. Pipes will look. He throws it. It's tipped. And incomplete.
This is not a, INT.
Yeah. Anytime you see a tip pass like that, it's always a...
Is there a reason why the clock's running on an incomplete pass?
I'm not sure.
The pass falls incomplete.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a good question.
No, I'm not. Whatever. It's out of my pay grade.
Yeah. So it's 3rd and 8, and they're going to blow the play dead due to, I think, non-stoppage of the clock, as you pointed out.
Mm-hmm. See what Milner dials up here offensively.
So here we go, 3rd down play. Pipes is rolling. He's under a lot of pressure. He throws it, and it's just going to sail in the dirt, incomplete.
Yeah.
So that'll bring up 4th down. And I'm not sure if we'll punt it or if we'll go for it. As we are at the 45-yard line, Pipes looks like he's going to drop back and punt.
Yeah, I think we have a few things, we need to clean up. I mean, like you said, this game is still within reach. It's a 2-possession game.
It's not 2 possessions anymore, Mr. Gill. It's a 3-possession game.
Oh, yes, this is 3 possessions. No, I was just thinking
We're going to have a flag thrown as number 75 is going to run in 2 pipes.
There's a penalty on the play.
So that'll be a running into the kicker, maybe?
Yep.
There's a difference between roughing and running into.
Have a personal foul roughing the kicker.
So it's going to be roughing.
The Leopards will take over 1st and 10.
Kicker. So the Leopards will take over 1st and 10 after the penalty.
Well, we're making progress here. Making progress in the latter stages of the contest.
So we move a little bit closer into scoring range. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line for the Leopards.
This has been a wild one, Mr. Huff. It's like I kind of remember when the game was, 22-22?
Yes, sir. Pipes will look deep down the field. He'll throw it up, and it's incomplete. He's looking for Weatherall. Just a little bit out of bounds.
But he came down with it.
He did come down with the ball.
I need to go back to that.
Just sailed out of bounds a little too far. 2nd and 10 from the 30-yard line.
Pass falls incomplete. The intended receiver was number 14, Weatherall.
So I would like to see the aggressiveness by the Leopards still.
Absolutely.
Even though down 3 scores.
Still a lot to play for.
So they're going to hand it off to Hadaway. Hadaway stiffs arms one defender. He's going to pick up the first down, and he's finally going to be brought down inside the 20
Pushed out of bounds by number
at
2,
the 17-yard line.
He's been running the ball inspired as of late, and you can do nothing but commend Mr. Hadaway and the effort that he's given throughout his senior campaign.
He does pick up the first down, 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line for the Leopards. Play clock is at 10. They get it off. They hand it off to Hadaway around the right side this time. Hadaway gets inside the 10, down to about the 7-yard line.
Another first down. Might be on to something there.
1st and goal this time around.
Although time is not of the essence, I mean, giving the ball to Mr. Hadaway is improving the work.
If you're the Leopards, you don't want to leave the Wildcats time on the clock to get down the field either.
That's true. That's true. Very true. And there's Pipes with the end around.
Pipes on the keeper, touchdown.
Pipes is going to get into the end zone on the quarterback keeper. The Leopards have 34 with the extra point pending. 34-50 is the score with a minute remaining in the ball game. Just over a minute.
That was a good play call. Good observation by Pipes to keep it on the RPO.
So here comes the extra point attempt by number 3. Braden Pipes, the quarterback who just scored.
Pipes in for the extra point.
Woo. Hey, but we are going to continue to support these young men. These young men are us. Uh-oh.
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 We have a return set up by the Wildcats.
Oh.
And he's rolling. He's at the 50, the 40. He's at the 25, the 15, the 10, the 5. And they're going to get 2 more points added to the board after the block extra point attempt.
Okay, so, yeah, they scored whatever. But we're going to continue to support these young men week in and week out. I know sometimes the scoreboard doesn't say good guys win at the end, but in our hearts they do, in our minds they do. They are a part of this community. They are a big part of our community, and we're going to continue to uplift these young men. So when you see them, man, give them love, man. Show them love. Tell them they're doing good. It's not over. This is a long season, and we have a lot left to do. Let's just, continue to love on these kids, man. This is non-district. Ready for district to get here. I just had to get that off my chest because, if you look at something 52-34 at the crib, whew, it doesn't look right. But, just calling it how I see it, man.
I understand.
Why you don't want to say nothing? You ain't got to touch it. I'm touching it. I'm saying it,
Then
but
you have your moment, buddy. What are you talking about?
because I don't want nobody getting off on these kids, man. These kids give all they can. It's not their fault.
Back to the game.
Absolutely.
52-34 is the score currently. Just over a minute remaining in the ball game. The Leopards will kick off to the Wildcats. Pretty sure we'll probably see some form of onside kick here by the Leopards as the Wildcats have their good hands team lined up. Once again, shout out to Mr. Makaramba.
His LATV kids, no doubt.
Absolutely. For holding down the live stream tonight, as well as Texarkana Gameday.
Absolutely.
So the kick is going to be fielded by number 17 of
17 Hankins.
the Wildcats, Hankins.
Yeah, a few more minutes to get out of here. Hopefully we can get out of here with no injuries. Everyone to make it home safe. Watch your favorite college team lose tomorrow. All of y'all.
Sounds good.
Oh,
So
yeah.
there's a penalty flag on the far side of the field on the ground.
Let's see, who's it on? Who is this? Laundry on. Man, that
So when we return to action in a couple weeks, I believe we host the.
No, we're on the road.
We're on the road, huh? We're on the road to Spring Hill, correct?
Absolutely.
So we're going to Spring Hill. We'll be in Longview. Longview Spring Hill Panthers is our district opener.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have the Gilmer Buckeyes.
Yes.
In Gilmer. No,
Here.
Yes.
Actually.
We went to Gilmer last year. That's correct.
Yes.
So we open district on the road in Longview. We come back home for Gilmer.
Yes.
And then we travel across town.
Yes.
To the Hawk Den.
Walking
Or
up
the
to
Hawk's
take over your
Nest, or
truck.
whatever you want to call it.
All right, that's going to be a different type of week. We're going to be playing Bankroll Fresh over here every day. We're going to have these kids ready. I'm sorry, I believe. And I ain't hard to find. We coming. I'm telling you, that week right there is going, whew, I can't wait.
So the penalty is going to go against the Wildcats. So they will negate the yards that they had on that return.
Yeah. Minute 52. Like to get out of here with no injuries. Oh, they're in a, I think, no, they're not in their victory formation.
A little bit too much time left for that one. They are missing the quarterback. The quarterback is the
they're sucking up water.
last person to come on the field. I don't know if he thought he was done for the day or what.
Oh, he handing it off. He's not doing much.
He's not going to do much at all. They are going to hand it off to the tailback number 25, Grayson Reams.
Taken down by number 75, Myers, and number 19.
Shout out to the band for their rendition of Mo Bamba. Mo Bamba. You a Sheck West fan?
No.
Oh, maybe tripping, dude. If I'm lit.
So it's 2nd and 10 coming up after the no gain on the previous play. Clock steady moving, working its way to 1 minute.
Clock is ticking.
So they'll hand it off again to Reams. Reams is going to find a gap in the defense, and he picks up the first down. So the clock is inside of 1 minute now, down to 50 seconds. Steady ticking.
This is your reminder. As soon as the game is
I'm
over,
sure
you
we'll
have
probably
15
see
minutes to leave the premises.
1 or 2 more
15
plays in this ball
to
game.
leave the premises.
Then we're getting that formation that starts with the victory.
Possible we could see them go ahead and do that now, but I see they make a change at quarterback. Number 5 is in at quarterback for the Wildcats, Caden Mitchell.
Let's see what Mr. Mitchell does here.
He'll probably take a knee or just hand it off. He just hands it off to Reams.
Reams on the carry again.
He's a big back.
Reams is going to pick up about 4 yards on the carry.
And that's the ball game.
So that'll be the final play of the ball game. The Leopards fall to the Sulphur Springs Wildcats. 52 to 34 is the final score. As we said, the bye week for the Leopards is next week. So the Leopards will try to regroup and prepare themselves for district play and what will be a tough district slate coming up.
Absolutely. We're going to have fun on the road. And I just want to give a special shout out to all of our listeners and our viewers. And you know, just keep supporting us, man.
Absolutely. So from Tyler Huff and Earl Gill, we appreciate you. And our super producer, Mr. Donovan Brown.
Donnie Darko.
We appreciate you for listening and watching us once again here on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Gameday. Until next time, God bless.